What's up, everyone? Greg Schaefer here from East of the Bend Productions, and this is the 37th annual Touch of Class Newark Catholic Auction. To my left over here, I've got Amelia Hitchens, 2014 Newark Catholic graduate, and Mark Hissam, my favorite co-host and yours, and just a wizard behind the camera. We're so excited to be bringing you this auction this evening. This is one of the largest fundraisers that Newark Catholic has throughout the year, and just a really good time we're going to have tonight. We got some really good interviews coming up with students, faculty, alumni. Amelia, I'm going to kick it to you and just talk about some of how excited you are for this, and what this has meant to you when you've been here at Newark Catholic and what you've experienced with it.
Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, the last time I was actually at a Newark Catholic auction, I was serving at the auction. I graduated in 2014, so I'm very familiar with everything that goes on. But this year, I got to help out with the actual production and the behind the scenes. So I was kind of helping out with the social media, building the graphic design for different posts. And I've had some personal contact with some of the donors and some of the, what all has gone on behind the scenes. So I'm very excited to show everyone here and to see what you guys are bidding on.
Yeah, so there was some really great silent auction items that came up during the week. I mean, they seemed like they were endless this week, right? I mean, they kept coming and coming and coming, and it seemed like, COVID's ruined a lot of things. We've talked about that throughout the year, and especially during football season, we kind of experienced that, but we all three were lucky enough to cover so many games this year, and, everybody finds a way to get these things done when it comes time to have these things. We were like, Newark Catholic said, we are having this auction. So this is the pre-show from 6 to 7. Like I said, we're going to have some really great interviews coming up, and we got the grand auction coming up at 7 o'clock. And Mark, this is a little different than what we did earlier today, a little out of our comfort zone, I guess, out of the studio, or out of the sideline anyway, and back into a big studio with some bright lights. How you feeling down there?
I feel pretty good. I mean, I do feel a little bit like Tommy Boy right now, but
yeah, are you stuck? Are you stuck in that? Yeah, you're stuck in that coat.
Wearing a nice East of the Bend polo and stuff, but it is nice to see the community talking about the silent auction stuff, how the community really rallies around the school, especially in a time like this, when they've missed out on so many opportunities to make money over the last year with less fans in the stands and stuff like that. So if you guys haven't registered yet today, register today, newarkcatholic.org. Follow the auction link. It is also available if you're following the auction on social media, NCHS auction on IG and Facebook.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, this is Newark Catholic's largest fundraiser throughout the year. And if you just donate and you're not bidding on anything, then the Newark Catholic, let me get this right real quick here. The Newark Catholic Foundation is going to match your donation up to $35,000. Had to get that right. I had to read that because you can't mess that one up, right? And so talk about the raffle tickets a little bit before we get some interviews going.
Yes, so we do have raffle tickets tonight. Each ticket is $100. First, $7,500.
First prize is $7,500, and then second prize we're gonna have five $500 winners, but they need to sell 200, and we got to get close, got to get to there,
or else they can't do the 50-50.
Well, they'll do the 50-50 instead.
Oh,
that's what it is. So
yes,
yep, botch that, right? So tickets are $100. First prize, if we can sell the 200 raffle tickets, it'll be $7,500, and then there'll be second prize of five $500 winners. But if they don't meet that 200, it'll just be a straight 50-50. So less winners and less money going around. So
that's a pretty good return on $100. So.
Not a bad return.
So.
It's better than I've done.
Are we allowed to get in on this?
I don't know. Is that a conflict of interest?
I don't know.
If I win, it's one hand of blackjack at the high roller room, and we just try to double it up. So we'll continue live streaming with the grand auction once we get there from 7 to 8:10. And then if you have any questions or need any help at all during the grand auction, this is great. I mean, most of the time with this streaming stuff, you're just like, well, I guess I'm out. But they have a hotline set up, and it's 740-344-5934, or email auction@newarkcatholic.org. So like I said, we're kind of running up against it here. We got some great interviews coming your way. And first up is going to be Michael Oline from Student Council and Key Club. And we'll just a quick break here and have him on with us. All right, we're back with Michael Oline, who's representing Student Council and Key Club. Michael, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up here at NC.
Well, I ended up here because I went to St. Francis, and really was one of the best choices I ever made. To be honest, I've been blessed to work with all the people I have, and one of my best experiences here is with Student Council and with Key Club. Now, I'm the Key Club or the Student Council president, and I've worked intimately with the Key Club representatives. And honestly, we've done some really amazing things over the last year. We wrote around 2,000 thank you letters for the Licking Memorial Hospital staff. We hosted a blood drive. We did we collected sleeping bags to help the displaced homeless. We held a COVID-compliant Halloween for the local students by distributing candy throughout the local parishes, because it's really important for them to have some of the good experiences this year. And I know Key Club has made some flashcards to help with early age literacy. They've raised money for the Humane Society. Honestly, just a lot of wonderful things over the last year, and it's been amazing to see that they've, in times where we couldn't do maybe the things that we wanted to, where we wanted to do like a dodgeball tournament or a movie night, instead we really stepped up and helped the community. And I think this is honestly one of our best years so far in terms of charity and generosity, and I'm really thankful to the community for all of that.
So Key Club, for people that don't know, is that the goal of Key Club, is to reach community outreach and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Key Club is defined by their service. Student Council, we try to make a difference here too, but honestly, that's one of our main goals as part of Newark Catholic. That's really just fundamental to our Catholic nature. So
very nice.
Yeah, going off of that, how do you think that Student Council and Key Club have really prepared you for, college and the real world and life after Newark Catholic?
That's a great question. Honestly, working with Key Club and Student Council is amazing because we get to work with real world representatives. So as part of our outreach programs, we work with professionals, and all of our organizational retreats and everything. We have to have time management, and we have to have collection, we have to have marketing abilities in order to get people to commit. And thankfully we have a wonderful amount of independence with our students. They want to go out and they want to help, but it's still important for us to have those skills, and I think it's very preparatory.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you did allude to this past year being different due to the pandemic. So what is your biggest takeaway? How was the Key Club able to still be involved with the community during, the pandemic of this past year?
Definitely. So, like I said, a lot of the things that we've transitioned to are more service oriented. So Key Club has raised a lot of money through their projects this year, and they've been able to donate that. So, when we can't get hands-on, other people can. And I'm really proud of the literacy flashcards that they made, because, obviously social development in children is one of the most important things. And over this last year, I think there's been a degradation there, as students haven't been allowed to be around each other anymore. So, sure. Yeah.
Now, did your goals change at all? And then if they did on the fly with COVID, how did you guys kind of regroup and deliver those changes to the community?
Sure. So obviously everything's day by day, and it's still day by day. But honestly, this year our goal was to do as much as possible in terms of charity. We had to kind of back off the more fun aspects, although we've had plenty of good times, being as helpful as we can. Originally, we had a lot of projects planned, like a dodgeball tournament or a movie night, but instead we supplemented thank you cards, which as a whole school, we were able to contribute to that. And, we just kind of moved forward as we needed to.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Michael, we appreciate your time, man. And this is a great night for Newark Catholic, and we appreciate getting to talk to you and learn a little bit about what you've been involved in here.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
All right, next guest up here, we got Chris Grieve, teacher We're at NC. We're going to talk a little bit about culture with him. He teaches theology here, and he's also the campus minister. Thanks for taking a little bit of time with us.
I appreciate being here. Thank you very much.
From what I understand, you've also been a student here, right?
Yeah, I graduated in 2003.
Yeah.
This is home to me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So talk about a little bit about that dynamic. You were a student, now you've come back and you're a teacher here, and talk about what changes you've seen and just what it means to you to be a student, now a teacher.
Well, it was a little strange at first, but the faculty made it very easy for me to step in and help out. I coached here for a long time, so I was familiar with the building. I knew all of the teachers, and when I came back, being in the building, they just made it very easy for me to make that transition back. Newark Catholic, as I said, was home, and so when I started teaching, I recognized that things weren't that different. When I was here in 2000 and graduated in 2003, I saw our faith was alive, but I wanted to see it lived in a real way when I started teaching. And I got involved in campus ministry pretty early on, teaching history, getting involved in campus ministry, but then transitioned to teaching theology and as campus minister. It just made a lot of sense to see us go forward, living our faith, taking it even to a greater level. That is not because of anything that I do, but the work of the Holy Spirit here in this building. Our culture is a culture of faith. We want to see our kids grow and get to heaven, and that is what we are trying to do here, not just in theology class, but in every class.
Now, would you say that's your main goal of the faith here at NC and the impact that you would like to have?
That's it. We try to give our kids opportunities because it is not just one thing that is going to help them grow in their faith. It's not just going to be theology class. It's not going to be this retreat or that retreat. It's going to be a bunch of things that help them build a strong relationship with Jesus Christ, and that's what we're trying to do here. Because when they move forward, that's what they're going to need to sustain them, to get them through tough times. And if we can help them in any way, we're going to do that.
So I don't know if the feeling is mutual, but you were one of my favorite teachers when I was here.
You're too kind. Loved having you in class.
Do you remember me sitting on top of the filing cabinet in your history class? Awesome.
Yes, definitely.
Well, going back to the culture here, I know that's just such a really important part about Newark Catholic. How do you kind of take the culture that is here currently, and how would you like to shift it or change it or make it better? And what specific opportunities do the students have to kind of embrace the culture?
We are always trying to grow. We're always trying to move forward. I think we do a great job, but we can always do better. And I'd like to see us live our faith out in the community. And this year has been tough for that, but as I'm sure Michael said, and I'm sure everybody else that comes through student-wise will say, we try to give them opportunities in service to go out and live their faith. So every service project that we do here is rooted in the love of Jesus Christ that he had for everyone and that we are to have for our neighbor. And that's what we're trying to do.
Awesome. Now, looking at or talking to a potential freshman coming into Newark Catholic that hasn't gone to Catholic school, they're public school now. What sets Newark Catholic apart? What sets Catholic schools apart from the other choices?
The thing that sets Newark Catholic apart from other choices is the community, the love that we try to show. We'll teach you every subject that we can here. We'll teach you theology, and we'll help you grow in your faith however we can. And the thing that I believe really sets us apart is that our teachers, our faculty, staff, everybody is here because they love students. Sure, we're passionate about our subject matter, but the reason we get up in the morning is because we want to spend time with such great kids. Are we perfect? No, but we care for and love one another. We are called to love as Christ loved, and that's the mission that we try to bring out into every relationship that we have. We're trying to be very relational, trying to be very real, because when kids see real relationships, they are drawn to it. And if they see that as being fake or fabricated, then it doesn't work. And if a kid is going to grow in their faith, grow in love, and just go out into the world and be successful like young Amelia here, they need to know that people have their back and that they want what's best for them. And that's what we're trying to do here at Newark Catholic.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So you can really tell your passion is really in line with what you do here. And I think we got a student coming up next, Joseph Winholtz. I think you could probably speak to him a little bit. That says that he might feel that passion as well. And you've had quite an impact on him, it sounds like.
He's a tremendous young man. I've been blessed to teach Joseph, to get to know Joseph, and really to work with Joseph. He was our student director for our Kairos retreat this year, and he is a phenomenal young man who has done an amazing job of really building that culture for his classmates and the younger students here at Newark Catholic, and I'm blessed to be able to be a small part in that young man's life. So,
well, we look forward to talking to him, and Chris, thank you so much for your time this evening.
God bless you all. Thanks.
All right, we got Joseph Winholtz here representing Chapel and Kairos here at Newark Catholic. Joseph, thanks for taking some time with us, and talk to us a little bit about what Kairos is. I had to ask her yesterday, so I'm very interested to hear your perspective and being involved in it.
So Kairos is a senior retreat here that we offer, and it's for the entire senior class and a select few of juniors, and it is actually put on by the senior class and the faculty, and we spend 4 days together in prayer and worship, and the student team, who is the juniors that go there before they become the student team, so they actually lead the retreat. So you're with your friends, and it's a lot different than going somewhere like with a church, because it's actually your peers and your friends who are running it, and it's a great opportunity to get to know each other and build more upon the friendships here, and it really brings the senior class closer together, and it really builds them up for the end of the year.
Nice.
Great, yeah. So, not just Kairos, but how does being a Newark Catholic student in general really help you grow in your faith?
Well, first of all, we offer Mass, which is a pretty big bonus. Most schools don't offer that. They don't have any religion, but we have a chapel here. We have Mass once a month. We pray in the morning, pray after school, and we offer rosary. So there are plenty of opportunities to branch out on your faith. We offer many retreats and trips that you can go on, and there are several opportunities where you can branch out.
Yeah, that's great. I remember I participated in Kairos when I was here as a senior. So it's open to the whole senior class, but of course not everyone has to go if they don't want to. But if someone was on the fence about participating, what would you tell them to maybe sway them in participating in such an awesome opportunity?
Definitely go, because I have heard that later on in life, when you get back together in class reunions, a lot of people talk about it because it was so memorable, and if you don't go, then you can't, fit in with that, and that may, make you feel left out. So really, you don't lose anything by going, and you get 4 days with your friends, and even if you don't feel like you connect with God, it's definitely a great place to just hang out and have fun.
I can confirm that is true. We still talk about Kairos to this day, my class and I. Yeah, I think, Mark, you do have next question?
Oh, yeah, sure. So I did notice your shirt when you walked in, and you've been talking about 4 days. So obviously, tell me what the shirt means by Live the Fourth.
So Live the Fourth essentially means that you don't let Kairos end at Kairos. So you continue on, and you don't, those 4 days are not just, it's over. So you take that, everything you've learned and all those friendships you made, and you continue that on the rest of your life. And it is kind of secret, so you can't tell everything about it, because then it kind of ruins the surprise. But the basic gist is that it won't end after 4 days.
So we just blew it for you.
Yeah, we just messed that up.
Greed will come after me.
It won't be the first or last thing that we'll mess up. Well, that sounds like an incredible experience. It sounds like it's really been impactful. And to hear Mr. Grebe talk about it as well, not just Live the Fourth or just the faith here at Newark Catholic, sounds like you both are very passionate about it, and it's something that people can really ingrain themselves in here at Newark Catholic, right? Yeah, so we appreciate your time, man. Thank you for coming on, and love hearing about it.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, so Mark, every now and then, we cover sports. That's what we do at East of the Bend. And every now and then you get a hold of a team. More often than not, you get a hold of a team, you really start to bond with them.
Oh, yeah.
And you may go to Massillon on one night and you may travel clear to Dayton less than 12 hours later to follow a team. And I think this girl right here may have been part of that team for you. Somebody the team you really bonded with, you really wanted to follow and see be successful. Bryn Petticourt here. Thank you so much for taking time with us. So Mark, I'll let you kind of lead the interview here because this was your team in the fall.
Awesome. So yeah, obviously got to spend some time with the volleyball team this past year. But what I really want to talk to you about is the student athlete aspect here at Newark Catholic. You had a big impact on the court, which we saw through volleyball and basketball. But give us an idea of how that has been such an important part of your growth here at Newark Catholic.
I think one of the biggest things is being able to take on school with all the students and then compete with them, because like with volleyball and basketball, it's the same people on both teams except with a couple extras. So being around them 24/7 just adds to everything, and it makes it so much more special. And it helps because since we are such a small school, like the teachers are so understanding and we're able to get our work done. They help us and they're always supporting us. So then when we go and we get to state, they're making sure we don't have a lot of work, and it's just great.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you're part of student council here, which National Honor Society. National Honor Society. So, which means you're kind of a student athlete in the truest sense. Now, what advice would you give freshman Bryn, and what advice would you give a new student here who's just coming in?
Honestly, I would just say don't take your time here for granted, because yesterday it feels like I'm a freshman, and now we literally have 14 days until we graduate. But I would say just get involved with as much as you can, and just play sports, do well in school, and join all the clubs you can.
Yeah, can you give us a couple lasting memories that you're going to take away with you from school here?
One of the biggest things I would say is probably the support from the community. I think that's what makes Newark Catholic so great, and that's one of the things I'm never going to forget. It feels like a family here, and I know that I can always come back and have these teachers and these classmates as friends, and my coaches. It's a lifelong family here, and those are the memories I'm always going to have.
That's great. So like you said, 14 days until graduation. One, that's crazy. But also, what are your plans after graduation? So, college, career ambitions, what are you going to do after?
Right now, I'm planning on going to Cincinnati to major in health sciences, and then in the future, I'm hoping to become a physician's assistant.
Great. That's exciting.
As a nurse, we love those healthcare professionals at East of the Bend, that's for sure. So, yeah. Bryn, it was a pleasure following your teams this last fall and last winter. We got to cover you guys a little bit in basketball. We appreciate your time, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, now we're going to try to transition from the student aspect to the alumni aspect. We got Tar Marceline here, class of 76. Right. Great to have you in with us. And why did you choose Newark Catholic back when you came, and or why did your family choose it?
My father went here, his aunts went here, my grandparents helped build a school, so it was a foregone conclusion I was going to be here. But that was fine. I've loved St. Francis, loved coming here. I could walk to school. It was a great experience.
Mm-hmm.
What activities were you involved in during your time at NC?
I was president of the student council in my senior year, so I was involved in student council all through here. Played sports, like most people, football, track. Had a great time. Participated in all the homecoming things. Did the float. That was always a lot of fun.
That's great. I know that Newark Catholic students are typically very involved. So with all of the clubs and activities you were involved in, how do you think those plus your general experience here, how did that, help you in life after high school and in your current career now?
Well, there weren't as many activities when I was here, when I went to school here, but what was then like there is now, which is a great group of teachers, very dedicated to the students. And I took every English class that they had here at the school, even took some extra ones at Newark High School after I took them all here. And I was so prepared when I went to college. I was the only freshman to test out of freshman English in my class at college because I had taken all these things, and the nuns had me ready to go, and all the teachers here had me up to speed. But so I got a great education, a really super educational experience to get me ready for everything else I needed. And learning how to read was what I still do today. That's the tool in the trade.
Absolutely.
Now, Tom, tonight, big night for Newark Catholic. A little different with this going on, and we're the only 4 in here. I've heard that this is a little more involved. It is a lot more fun than this is fun, but it's a lot more fun than this, I think, right?
It had been a lot more fun than this in the past.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was always a great time, a big party, big celebration, lots of people, lots of friends, and like a yearly reunion every year with a lot of festivity and opportunity to make new friends and raise a lot of money for the school. So it's always a great event.
So talk about the importance of tonight and the impact that it has on the school long term.
Well, we just can't make the budget without the auction. That's the bottom line. Have to have it. It's built into the budget every year. We count on it. And to keep the school going forward, going ahead, paying the bills, it's just one of those things that's part of the institution that needs to be there, part of the income and fundraising that we do that we count on. So it's just very important, vital to keep the school.
Absolutely. And you keep those bids going once the auction starts tonight. Just keep them rolling. And if you want to donate, again, the Newark Catholic Foundation is going to be matching up to $35,000. So, Tom, I really appreciate hearing your perspective, especially we got these young kids in here about to be alumni, but it's nice to hear, that they're not only going to be set up for success for, sports and the clubs and stuff, but for life in general. And it's
no doubt about it.
Good to see a product of that for sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, we got Riley Stalling in here. Yesterday, I heard this is one of your favorite students at Newark Catholic.
She is one of my personal favorites, yes.
So she comes to us today. You're going to represent the drama club here at Newark Catholic, and that's kind of one of the things we wanted to feature with a lot of the students we brought in, and the way we've formed these interviews is everybody knows about the sports teams. I mean, highly successful, but there's so much more that goes on here at Newark Catholic. Can you talk a little bit about the drama club and just your involvement and why somebody should join?
Yeah, so at Newark Catholic, obviously sports are very popular, and drama, I would say, is kind of in shadows. But even though it may not be the most popular thing, it's definitely one of the most fun things I've ever been a part of here. And it's truly undescribable, the connections and the relationships you build with everyone. And just being a part of a show and getting that standing ovation at the end is just something that you can't describe. And I would encourage everyone to be in it, because all of my friends who said they were going to join senior year, obviously we didn't get to have a play, and so they've missed out. And so I would encourage everyone to start from freshman year. Even if you're not the best singer, the best dancer, being a part of it is still the best time.
Yeah. So I want to go right off of that. And you said that you would encourage everyone to participate.
Yes.
What exactly would you say to them if they were maybe on the fence about participating? I mean, you had a unique experience this year because things got canceled, unfortunately. Yeah. But in a normal year, how would you convince people to participate?
So, yeah, even if you're not the best singer or the best dancer, it's honestly more than that. And, you're going to shine no matter what. If you think that you have a little part or a small part, every part adds up to the show. And it makes a difference, and everyone's going to notice everything, and you're going to make a difference in the show. And it's just going to be a great thing for everyone to watch that's there, and everyone's going to cheer you on no matter what.
So what productions were you involved with, and what's your favorite takeaway?
From junior high or just Newark Catholic?
Just Newark Catholic.
So my freshman year was Hello Dolly, and it was kind of like an older show, and I don't think a lot of people kind of knew what it was about. I honestly didn't know what I was about, and I was in it. My sophomore year was Shrek, and that was just a fun time.
I think we can pull
A
that.
personal
we could pull
favorite.
that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
One. Yep.
I loved Shrek. And then last year was Aida, and that was just, I think that might have been my favorite. Just because it was like something I've never done before, and it was like Egyptian kind of, and it was just like very out of my comfort zone, and it made me like come out of my shell a little more.
Well, you killed it. Your performance was amazing in
Thank
Aida.
A lot of lead roles for this one, right? I'm
Yes.
assuming without ever
Yes.
attending one. I'm pretty sure a lot of lead roles in this one. That's for sure. So new auditorium going up. So kind of a new
yes.
stadium, if you will, for,
Yes.
for the drama club. Talk about the excitement you have and why everybody else should be excited about what the future holds for the drama club here.
Yeah, so at Newark Catholic, all of the plays have been obviously at the Midland, and with the new auditorium coming in, I think that it will just give us like a home field in a sense, because it honestly is different having your own place to perform and stuff. And the Midland was awesome. It was a great experience, but I think it'll hit home and be more monumental and sentimental if it's at Newark Catholic.
Very nice.
Absolutely.
And that's very exciting for the future to come for sure. And it looks beautiful. So
Yeah.
any thoughts in your future of coming back and teaching or anywhere else teaching drama? Are you going to carry this anywhere with you? Any of your experiences? Do it in college or anything?
Multiple people have asked me if I am going to continue in college, and as of right now, it's a no. But I will, I think, explore it in college and see like what my options are, because I do love to sing, and Amelia probably knows I sing all the time.
I also know that Miami has a Miss Ohio preliminary pageant that I would very much like her to compete in.
See, I think this is a conversation that's happened before the show,
Yes.
right? I think there's a little recruiting, and this has been mentioned before.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. Well, she said she was nervous when she first came on, but I don't think she performed nervously in front of us. So
No,
at all.
once the camera's on.
Yeah, once the camera's
Yeah.
on, she was in the zone. I think you were more nervous. I felt it down there. So.
Oh, I'm always nervous.
Yeah. So, Riley, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you for
time. It was
having
very
me.
insightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, here with Andy Bemis, and I'm excited about this one because this is the robotics program here at Newark Catholic. And Mark, did you have any idea that any school had a robotics program, let alone Newark Catholic?
Not a Catholic school, no, for sure not.
How about you, Amelia? Any ideas or thoughts on or you were here?
I was here. I think it may be like my junior or senior year is when the program actually started.
So I'm just going to lob a softball at you, man. What's the robotics program all about here?
Well, so it's through FIRST, which is the organization that runs it. And it's basically a game, right? So they give you a video at the beginning, and they give you points and everything, and they give you like a starter kit, right? It has all the game pieces and everything in it. And then from that video and the game manual, you have to design and build the robot based on those, criteria to make it do what you want.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is some of the basics that it teaches you, and something that maybe you could carry forward? Maybe you're not going to do robotics for a living, but it's something you take it and you take this XYZ on you for the rest of your life. What kind of things
everything. I mean, realistically, this is, if you're going into the STEM field later in life, it's a must-have, right? Because you're learning design, you're learning crunch, because you have 6 weeks to build this thing. 6 weeks design, program, build it, test it, and then it goes in a bag, and that's it. Right? You can't touch it, can't do anything. So that, you're learning skills of design, drafting, and that kind of stuff. I mean, manufacturing, we do all in-house custom parts, custom designs, all that stuff to make it.
So we can't put it together in just 3 hours and hope for the best we do this.
We
can't do that. We can't do that.
That's probably above our pay grade.
We would start and never mind. I'm calling Andy.
Well, I love what you said about how important this all is for, if you're going into STEM or, AI, all of the technology that's out there these days. So how can a Newark Catholic student get involved in this program?
I mean, you start by signing up. I mean, realistically, I started when I was in 7th grade. I had like very little skill. I'd been around it for my entire life. My dad did all this stuff, but just come in and learn, and we'll teach you anything. 'Cause most of the team now is freshmen.
Oh, interesting. Are there any prerequisites to get into the club, or?
No, not really. Just an interest. A will to work. It's a lot of work.
Do you think that a lot of leadership in that room for somebody that's like, this is really cool and I love the end product, but I have no idea how to get there? Like, how do I even begin? Do people take them under their wing and kind of have mentors in the class, older kids?
So I'm actually the captain.
Nice.
Very
cool.
I didn't specify that.
That's probably why they put you on with us, huh?
Yeah, there's a chance.
Probably.
Yeah. There's a chance of that.
So, there's a lot of leadership, through Mr. Nelson and the other mentors, programming mentors and design and everything. And then just from the students, but just need people to come in and work and have fun.
Very nice.
Awesome. So you said you've been doing this since 7th grade, and you also mentioned that your dad does something similar is that in his job?
It's not part of his job, but he is a mechanical engineer. Yes.
Okay. So what are your plans in our robotics part of your future?
Well, so robotics right now for me is really just a kind of a prerequisite to a STEM job. So the plan currently is to end up at New Mexico Tech, doing mechanical engineering explosives, which end up in a national laboratory somewhere out west.
Okay, awesome.
Great.
Explosives.
Is that so? Kind of explain. We got a couple extra minutes here. So explain New Mexico Tech. How did you land on that? And is that like the Alabama highest state of robotics programs? Then
I mean, it's really not for robotics. It's a mechanical engineering school.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those best value, best bang for your buck kind
love
of thing.
Love it. Yeah. They also teach budget and marketing here. You can tell this guy's on it. This guy's on it.
Yeah. So. Long story, Dad had connections there, and so one of the assistant dean or some high up man in the mechanical engineering department, and I met him at a physics conference in Atlanta, and he was really on me about going there, and the more I looked into it, the more I found it to be the fit for me.
I do have one last question. What's the number 6027 on the shirt?
So each team has a number. They go in sequence from oldest to youngest. The higher they are, the younger they are. So we're 6-year team. So the 6 doesn't have really any of the years in it, but all the way down to single digit teams, and I think we're in the 8,000 or 9,000 series teams now. So
pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Yeah. And thank you so much for taking the time with us. And I hope that this interview is really gets recruiting going. It sounds like you got a lot of freshmen in there. We need the other classes to kick in on this. I'd love to see where this class could go and how you could build on this. And, maybe one of the best programs in Ohio.
Absolutely. I think it is.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking the time with us.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, now this is a special one, and as long as we've been here at Newark Catholic, we've not had many conversations with Ms. Hill over here, who's the principal here at Newark Catholic, but really excited to have you on with us, and thank you so much for taking a little bit of time with us.
Well, thank you for being here this evening. We appreciate that. We're used to the sidelines, and now we're in a different venue, but same goal is a big win.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. A big win tonight, and it's very impactful tonight. We'll get into that here in a little bit, but let's talk about the impact that you're a graduate 79, correct?
Yes.
So how about the impact it's had on your life at Newark Catholic, and not only being a student, you graduated, now that you're the principal of the school. Yeah. Talk about that a little bit.
It's been pretty much my life, and I've been blessed to be here, truly have. The beauty of Newark Catholic is the legacy, the generational approach that we have, knowing the stories, knowing the history, hopefully not repeating the bad things and doing the good things, but that's been a blessing for me, and I am truly honored with everything that's happened and how we've come. We're still at the root of what, God bless our Dominican sisters. I look out the window, and that's where the convent was, and when I went to school here, we had 15 sisters that taught or worked in the building. And I don't think there were none. The sisters left in 2001. And that was something of our generation that now, as teachers in the building, we carry that Dominican legacy on. And it's a service-oriented legacy. It's one that says, be kind to one another, be kind to the earth, do things that promote God in all things. And with that, I hope we share that with the kids. Now, we have bad days, please don't get me wrong. But I mean, I think it's really important at the end of the day, when they leave the building, they know that they've worked hard, but they can even do better things. And that foundation, that's critical. So that's what it did for me. I never dreamt I'd be back. I came in the back door through coaching, did that for 10 years. And then Marian Catholic was my first adventure in being an administrator. And then I was blessed to come back to Newark Catholic in the late 90s. So.
Well, let's talk about that just real quick. We're a little bit ahead here. Talk about your coaching experience. You know, we had to, if you're going to throw that out there, we got to hear about your coaching experiences.
And it's when the ball was square. No, it was last, but it was, we were in the LCL during that time in the 70s. And, well, when I played, we were in the LCL. But then when I came back, we shifted over to, in the 80s, we were in the LCL, and then we went into the MSL, or excuse me, that was later, CCL. But we had some great committed families that really just did what we asked them to do. We were here in the summer, a lot. And we had some great successes. We had some great memories. The legacy, again, of those young ladies who came through, went on to college. Some of their kids are coming through the building still. That's the fun part. That's the neat part. I can't remember a lot of scores, hardly any scores. But you do remember the kids that come back and they say, hey, I did this. I'm looking up at a poster, you know, it's got some kids from football back in the day. And you just... That's what I love to remember, and you just hope that you were a little part of that journey that made those experiences something to be, you know, memorable, and helped you in the workforce, helped you in college with those work efforts and things. So it was a long time ago, but it was good. It was fun. I'd never look back.
She definitely carries a room. I think she was a great coach. I don't know anything about it other than this moment, but I think she was a great coach.
One of those booming voices is like, it's time to listen to the coach.
I think we need to listen to Coach Hill.
And then the whistle, right? You've heard the whistle, Amelia, so you do that.
Oh, yes.
But it's just, and that's, it just, again, it's, to me, the package that you can get in our kids, you know, you cheered, you were involved in the drama, kids are really involved in a lot of things. And I think that's so critical. We're 210 strong, but every one of those kids are doing something above and beyond the classroom. And hopefully that allows them that confidence that they need, that they can, you know, achieve in and outside. And they feel proud. At the end of the day, they know they've done something good. They've gotten, you know, a little happier, maybe not as shy. Just those fun things that happen through participation, competition. Our coaches, our teachers, can't say enough.
Now, you know, one thing that we hear a lot, you know, with the Catholic schools that we work with is talking about the culture in the school, and you know how it's been such a big part of not only their time here, but then as they've left here, you know, how they've carried that on. You know, one thing, you know, as principal, you have the opportunity to impact the lives of many kids. So, you know, just give me an idea. What is your goal for that freshman coming in, and how do you personally try to impact them on their 4 years here?
I've never been asked that question, and I've done this a long time. But you think about it a lot, because when you have like parent orientation and freshman first day and things, you talk about Newark Catholic, you know, and one of the lines we use, everybody knows everybody. But that's the downside. Everybody knows everybody. So watch what you do, watch what you say, but know that you're a part of a family that, again, instills that sense of confidence, that sense of faith, that, you know, the Lord knows we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to do things that aren't always what we could do better. But that sense of when I come in as a freshman, I understand my role. I do as well as I can in the classroom. I get involved in extracurriculars. I understand the commitment, the sacrifice my family has made for me to be here, because that is not just, you know, financially, but we ask that you volunteer. Tonight's event would not have taken place without volunteers. And it's all that sense of culture of it's bigger than any of us, because all of us contribute to it. And so as freshmen into that sophomore year, it's amazing to see the growth and the development. And then we call it the junior turn. And it happens about March, April of the junior year. And you realize senioritis does set in, sorry, but it does. And then you go in and you're like, wow, now I've got to apply to colleges, and now I have to do these things. And our teachers help with that. Hopefully we help our parents with that whole transition. And you want to walk before you run, but we prepare that foundation. And I think when you look at the freshmen and you see that growth and development, it's just, that's that's the fun part of the job. That's when you know it's a great opportunity to be a part of many lives.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So, like you said, at Newark Catholic, everybody knows everybody. But what about families who might not know everyone, who are new to the area, or just looking to come to a Catholic school? What would be your message to prospective students and families who want to come here who might not already be connected?
Great question. Thank you. That's a good segue. With that, and your father was integral in part of this, is we have the Parent Ambassadors Program, where parent to parent can talk and say, you may be new to the area, but here's what we do. Introduce them, because the family makes the commitment to the school, in my view. Not just your child in a desk every day. There's so much more that goes on to a high school experience. And so knowing other families, saying, trying to say, here's how it works. There's oral tradition. We try to put handbooks together. We try to put things together and communicate as well as we can, but we do things because that's how we've done them for a long time, and we just expect people to know. We have to keep a lookout for new people who come in and experience that. Our kids are very good. Our students are very good about embracing and saying, come with us, and learn to do those things. Roping them, that's probably not the word, but encouraging them to play a sport, come on in. Drama has done that for many of our families, the robotics. It's just not that athletics element, which is vital, don't get me wrong, but to get involved with things that happen after school. 8 to 3 is really important, but 3 to 8 is just as important sometimes too for kids, because when you're a teenager, you need that direction. You need that support. You need to know that if you make a poor choice, you're still loved, you're still embraced, you're still going to be okay. Just don't repeat it, but I mean, that's the goal. So that's, I think, what we hopefully do. And we provide opportunities for kids to grow in their interests. Every day is not a holiday, but, I think that's really important, that it takes the village. And I look at our kids and they embrace each other. They kid with each other. They know their name. And I think that's really important.
Yeah, you mentioned something really special there. I went to a small school, and recently they added a program, and it actually killed 2 other programs. So to speak to something like how involved everybody is in multiple things, and it doesn't sound like you're trimming any programs at any point in time coming up soon. No. I think that's very impressive. And I think you really highlighted how well your students are involved, and you talk about that 3 to 8 as opposed to 8 to 3. I think it's very impressive what you've built here and how you kind of continue that tradition and being an alum, and obviously principal of the school, kind of an important role. So an important thing we have coming up, the grand auction right around the corner here. So can you talk about the impact that tonight has? And we're blessed to be a part of this in this role and kind of leading the charge here. So talk about the impact and the various things that it will impact.
It truly does. It goes right into our operating budget, but it helps so many segments of our school. Tuition gets to about 75%. We have to fundraise the rest of that money to pay our bills every year. This is one important element of that. The side effect of this is the goodwill that it does for our community. So many people donate, as you see on the the taglines, and tonight you've so many people just said, here, I want to sponsor this, I want to be a part of this. That to me is a testimony to what our kids are doing and our families are doing as a part of Newark Catholic. You want to be a part of that experience, and you want to support it, and again, the legacy. So that is amazing. Tanya Sherburne, Kelly Wirt, I shouldn't name names, but I've got to name those 2. I mean, they have been amazing.
We should have made a list.
It's a long list. But it took so many people to pull this off, and we have never done anything like this from a technology standpoint, as I will say. Mr. Nelson's on the other side of the wall running this with the robotics kids. There's just been those things that have allowed us to advance, but again, it all goes back into the operating budget to secure that we can stay and remain viable. It offsets what might be an increase to our family on tuition. We don't want to price our families out. We want to be sure anyone who wants to come to Newark Catholic can come to Newark Catholic. So this really helps on so many levels, but it's based on volunteerism. So I have to thank this crew. They've been amazing. Another major fundraiser is bingo every Sunday, and that's all led by volunteers too. I mean, it's just amazing what happens when there's not something out back or something in the gym. There's always something going on, and it's the village. It truly is our community that allows that to happen.
And real quick, what message would you give to those donors out there, or somebody maybe that hasn't donated yet? Obviously a message of thank you to the donors, but those that haven't donated yet, what would you say right now?
We are truly grateful. We from the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for that. And as they say at auctions, bid off and bid high. But just know that everything you do for us over this night and through the year, truly makes a difference for our kids. I keep looking at you, and you're a graduate, and you've done so well, and I'm so proud of you, and you give back. And that's the kind of kids that we have, to come back and say, it was important enough that I'll keep going. I'll be a part of that. So don't get emotional here, but thank you. Thank you for being a part of this evening, and everyone who's contributed. It means the world.
Well, Beth, thank you so much for your time. This has been really incredible, and we won't stick too much time in between our next interview with you, we promise.
Sounds good to me,
All
and
right.
thanks again. This
Thank
was great.
you.
Take care.
All right, it is time. It is the 37th annual Touch of Class Newark Catholic Grand Auction. We finally made it here, Mark. We did it. We made it through the interviews. Now you guys are stuck with us for the rest of the evening. Got some great items coming up. Did get some questions about how to bid this evening, so we want to touch on that right away before we get to anything else. Go ahead, Amelia. I'll let you take that.
Yeah, so I think it's easier than what you might think. I know it's daunting at first. It's the first time we've ever done it virtually, but there's a few ways you can find it. So if you type in Newark Catholic Auction on Google, just a random search, you'll find it there. If you also go to the Newark Catholic website, you will find it there under auction. So once you click on that link, go to where it says Get Started, and there you'll find everything. You'll be able to sign up to bid. You'll be able to see all of the items. If you watched my Facebook video the other day, you see that all the items are categorized as well. So if there's something you're looking for specifically, you can see it under a certain category, and it's all right there. So go ahead and click on that Get Started link and you'll be able to see everything. We do recommend that maybe you use 2 different devices to watch and bid tonight. So if you're watching the live stream on your computer but you're bidding on your phone, that might be easier, so that way you don't miss a beat and you're staying tuned with the full show.
Yeah, I need someone to bid for me on the kegerator. I can't do it from up here, so somebody send us a message. You got me. I'll let you know when I get to the max bid number.
So as we had to address things there, just a little housekeeping. Again, I'm Greg Schaefer of East of the Bend Productions, and that's Mark Kegerator Hissam down there. So you can find him at 614. No. And we've got 2014 Newark Catholic graduate Amelia Hitchens. If you guys didn't watch the pre-show, I think they really missed some good interviews and a lot of great things about the school, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, one thing that I do want to go back on is the raffle tickets. Raffle tickets end at 8:12. So they need to sell up to 200 tickets for it to be a true $7,500 first place prize. If not, it'll roll to a 50-50. So either way, if you haven't bought a raffle ticket yet, please make sure you do.
Absolutely, and like you said, it's $7,500. That's nothing to sniff at. That's a good evening, at least a good couple weekends, right? Not too bad.
Yeah, a couple.
If you don't win anything during the auction, the $7,500 wouldn't be too bad, right? I think we could all deal with that. That's for sure. And so we'll continue the grand auction until 8:10 this evening. And as we said earlier, any questions during the show, 740-344-5934 or email auction@newarkcatholic.org. And let's send a special shout out to some of these sponsors. What do you think? All these guys that made this thing possible tonight. I'm just going to go down the list and read them off because, man, there's a ton of them. I mean, this just goes to show, Mark, you've talked about in the past, one of the first takeaways from Newark Catholic for you was family. And it's,
yes, for sure.
We talked about it during that first hour with the students, the alumni, and obviously the faculty, but look at the community that's chipped in on this thing. It's incredible. Yes. Your platinum level sponsors, Park National Bank, Spearman Financial LLC, Reed Egan Funeral Home, Matesic Distributing, Gummer Wholesale. Those are your platinum level. Then gold level sponsors, Licking Memorial Hospital. I'm an alumni of the ER, the Licking Memorial over there. Not as a patient, though. Her realtor, Kelly Parker. The silver sponsors, Laser Loft. Special shout out to those guys who've literally sponsored everything for East of the Bend year round for us, and we truly appreciate that. So definitely a special shout out to Kelly and Tom at Laser Loft for everything they do for us, and obviously what they do for the Newark Catholic community as well. Shy Hess commercial real estate, Mattingly family companies as well. You may or may not have to thank those guys as well, right? From us, maybe just a little bit. The big thanks for everything they do for us. Annie Ann's, the soft pretzels, which are delicious. So if anybody wants to deliver one of those with Mark's Kegerator, please have at it. And Mayor Jeff Hall. Go ahead and take over, Amelia. I'd like to hear some of the bronze level sponsors.
Yes, our bronze level sponsors tonight are Cuz Limited, North Valley Bank, Community Bank, and Associated Insurance.
And also special thanks to Bill Daring, the chef, who donated his time to prepare the menu and meal for our platinum sponsors and their watch parties, which you guys will hear more about that here soon. And also Kentucky Fried Chicken, Newark Heath, for donating our packaging for our meals and delivery.
So winners will be emailed directly, so they can get designated if you want to pick up their items, find a time, and come get them. I mean, there's just some great items, and you guys are going to see as we roll through here tonight what the format of the show will be going down through the items, giving you a little banter about them. And again, it closes at 8:10, and they'll be flashing some things up there, so you get to see what we're talking about. And again, one more time. Any questions, need help with this thing, it's 740-344-3594 or email auction@newarkcatholic.org. So I actually
think they'll take your bid over the phone too, if I'm not mistaken. If you have any technical issues,
somebody needs to break in the door like the Kool-Aid Man and tell me you're wrong if that's the case. If that's not right,
I hope so.
So real quick here, we have just a quick minute. I think we even have a special announcement that I was authorized to give is while we have the audience here, probably no surprise to anyone, but East of the Bend Productions is back for the 2021-2022 football season. But not only that, we are back in a much larger capacity, as you've seen us do with some other schools. We're going to be out there for volleyball. We'll be out there for basketball, be out there for both girls and boys basketball. Mark, we know the volleyball was near and dear to your heart, as well as the football program and just the family atmosphere here. And then being an alumni, it's got to be really special for you to know that we're back for a fourth season. I've watched some of these kids grow up here, going from freshman to senior. So just to let you guys know while we have you, tell your friends that we are back, and we are more excited than ever to really get this thing going and evolve and show you guys, in my opinion, the best production team in the country, the best coverage that you can possibly get for high school sports.
And you're stuck with us for another season.
Or you can look at it like that, like you're stuck with us for another season. So let's take a look at the time here, because we do want to get out to some of those watch parties. I'll have Mark, why don't you lead us off with the first item that we have on our list here?
If you're looking for by package number, it's 4005. It's Napa's the company. The donor is Washington.
Yeah, definitely. And, the next package up for bid, as we're to move right along here, and I feel like I need to talk about this one because I made such a big deal over them, but I don't know if I may have to come check it out. There's got to be something there for me, right? I don't know.
Right. I feel like it's more for me, maybe.
Yeah, it's more for Amelia, but I guess it's my company. So, and these are my people I deal with year round. So the Laser Loft threw together a package, $1,600 value. If you're looking online at the package number, it's 4001. You can check out those packages, and that looks like a good one. I would throw those bids in, and as you see, Amelia over here is really passionate about the skincare.
I am. Ladies, get on this one. You better bid on this one, because I'm telling you, it's a great deal.
Have you ever had a honeysuckle blood orange custard?
Can't say I have. No.
As a double moisturizer with shea butter.
I'd be willing to try, though.
I might be willing to try that.
I just want to know what it is. I'm excited right now. So, Amelia, I know you do go a long way in your life. You're traveling everywhere, right? Traveling is kind of something you do. I mean, you make it past Newark or Heath.
Every once in a while,
right?
Yeah.
So I think it kind of leads us into this next package here for some travel.
Yes, our next package, if you're looking for the item number, it is 4002. It is a Newport Richey, Florida vacation. right now, which is most of us. I think we would all love to have this.
And you just got back from Florida, correct? Right?
In February.
In February,
yeah.
okay, just got
I'm
back.
due for another vacation.
You are due for another vacation. Have you ever been to this part of Florida?
I have not.
No? Okay.
So, whoever wins this item, if you're looking for a travel companion, you let me know.
Whoever decided to bid on Mark's kegerator, go ahead and shift those funds along. And I don't know, I might have to get on this one. I could use some raise right about now. I covered lacrosse earlier today, and
I'm not joking. I need someone. I mean, how do I do this?
Who's bidding for Mark?
Yeah, who's bidding for Mark? Give his credit card number. His number is.
Oh, it looks like we have a party crasher.
No,
okay.
Glitch.
Just kidding.
I think we've done well tonight, not having glitches. So we earned that one.
That was close. Like we're way ahead of schedule.
No, we are way ahead of schedule here. So
let's slow it down a little bit.
We will. I mean, these people like to hear us talk every now and then. She likes to hear her talk. I don't know about us.
Well, yeah, we sound like bumbling idiots.
Yeah, we do. But it's all smoke and mirrors, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited about this one coming up. You can bid on something to exfoliate your face. You can bid on some travel afar, but coming up, the next package is a Buckeye Lake Extravaganza. This looks fun. Just right down the road, you can be anywhere in your mind with this package, I think. You don't necessarily have to be in Florida. You could literally be right down the road wherever you're from. You win this package.
On board for that one. Yep, I'm fully in.
She wasn't even paying attention, and then she was like,
"You said wine," and I was like, "I'm in."
Waking up over here. So yeah, 3 bottles of wine from Buckeye Lake Lake Winery, the Boatyard Waterfront, Island House, and Horvath Harbor. Yeah, get that out of there. The package is courtesy of Steve and Hannah Antrit, and then Mortellaro. Who is that? Mortellaro. Thank you, Amelia. McDonald's, Boatyard Tavern and Grill, Waterfront Bar and Grill, Buckeye Lake Winery, and again, Horvath Harbor, Flip Flops Dockside Grill, and Island House.
So we're going to cut to a party crasher? We're ready. All right. We're
ready.
Cut to our first
for a party crasher.
Let's cut to it.
Oh, look, you're on TV. Where's our party host?
Go this way.
You're not Mike tonight, you're Tommy. No, I'm not Tommy tonight. Thanks for being a sponsor. Oh, man, thank you, sir. For hosting a watch party.
Thanks for coming over. Appreciate everything.
Huh?
Great time. Thanks for coming over. The food was amazing. Best food ever.
Oh, good.
It's awesome.
Oh, no, not a... Something happened.
Thank you, guys. Have fun tonight.
I guess we're out of here.
No flexing.
See ya.
like we are back on.
Man.
That was a surprise. I was all in too. Of course, after getting to know us for the last almost 4 years, they're probably like, nah, we're good. In fact, it ends at 8:30.
Yep.
Might be true.
So, Mark, I'll let you take the next one off the top.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
you and I both are pretty excited about this one. So we may be homeless after this is over if we bid on all this stuff.
You might be right. Item number 4003, $1,000 value of Dickey's Barbecue Catering. So I know all you football fans have these big tailgates every year, so this could be a good one for you.
I'm not sure why. It's time. It's time to get ready for football camps, and it's the end of April, and here we are. It's gloomy. It's Ohio, and what are we doing here?
It's Ohio.
So the next, hey, you know what? I'm going to let you just take all the travel stuff because I just feel like that Amelia really knows what she's talking about with the travel stuff. So I will kick it to you on this one again. We're heading back to Florida.
We are. We're going to Cape Coral this time. This one. In this vacation home. So it does have a fully equipped kitchen, great living space. Let's see, it has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, and one of the bathrooms serves as a pool bath. So you're definitely going to get some pool time in if you get this vacation home.
So in any event, you're going to have fun. No matter what package we get a hold of here, we're going to have a good time.
Yeah. It does, I'm not picky, whether it be if you get this vacation home or the last one we mentioned, and you do need someone to come with you, I would be more than willing to do so.
She's a great tour guide. You could hire her for all your social media needs.
And your vacation needs.
And your vacation needs. Say, I'm just trying to play the card here. You're our social media coordinator. Maybe they don't want to take selfies of themselves the whole day.
I'll be your personal photographer on your vacation.
She's actually the main grand auction item is the social media services of Amelia Hitchens over here. So really excited about this next one. We got a Lake Erie walleye fishing charter for 6 with Captain Ron. I've got to meet Captain Ron. I bet Captain
I wish
Ron,
we had him on.
I wish we had.
We should have had an interview.
Why was that not an interview?
Yeah.
Captain Ron sounds like a good time, especially if we have a. Better than your truck too. It doesn't have a big dent in the side either, so that's impressive. You don't have time. It's only been there for 2 years. You'll get to it at some point, right?
No, it's part of the culture of the truck now. Character of the truck.
It is part of the character. It's part of the character of every time I see it, I want to take my toilet plunger to it and just pull that dent out.
Oh, for sure. This next one has really caught my eye. It's an advertising flight by WNKO. It's item number. The commercials may be used between May 5th and August 21st. I mean, that's a lot of airtime.
That is a lot of airtime. And, you file that under something you don't need until you see it. Like, I never would have thought I needed something like that.
No,
and then I'm looking down and I'm like, I think we need this.
I disagree. Coming from someone in advertising and marketing, advertising is so important. So this package is just, it looks great to me. So advertising isn't cheap either. So someone who really wants to get their name out, get their local business out, this is the perfect package for you, and you could really bennet from it.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, based on that, it's like almost free.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we all know how much advertising is, and no matter what you get it for, the value, I'm looking right here at it, but even if it's double that value, you're getting it for free.
Mm-hmm.
That's
great opportunity.
Not a deal, that's a steal, as they say. So got another spa day coming up here. We're going to need one after this because it's kind of hot in here. These lights are blazing me out. It's definitely a little warmer than the studio, I think.
Yes.
But we got Spruce Medical Spa. We could all use a spa moment right now, as I said. Here's your chance. Spruce Medical Spa is donating an amazing package, including 1 vial of filler, $300 of Botox, deluxe hydrofacial. There's that thing again. There you go. And skin brightening regimen. Spruce Medical Spa package includes, that's a double. Or no. Is that the same thing?
Different.
Yeah. Is it different?
No, it's the same thing.
No, it's
you get double. You get double.
Oh, you get double. There you go. There you go. Just as I said, I'll repeat myself. 1 vial of filler, $300 of Botox, deluxe hydrofacial, and skin brightening regimen. It's typed out twice. So
we should have let Millie take that one.
Yeah, she could have thought more on the fly. Like, that looks the same.
Summer's coming, so it's time to brighten your face, get a good skincare routine in, and Spruce Medical Spa is there to help you do it.
There's a reason we don't let Mark in front of the camera. So until now.
That's hurtful.
Pains you greatly.
Face for radio.
So Mark, lead us into this next package here: endless dinner and movie.
Yeah, I actually saw this one on the Instagram page, and I was like, it caught my eye for sure. The pizza oven for sure. But anyways, it's an endless dinner and a movie. It's donated by Jill and Andrew Goncalves.
Guancel.
Yep.
Guancel, yeah.
Damn it, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry.
Hot mic.
Take your backyard game to the next level with this tabletop propane pizza oven, outdoor movie projector, and screen and keg fridge.
I mean, think of all the backyard get-togethers you can have. If you're watching movies with the family, you make your own pizza in the backyard.
It is getting to be that time of year.
Living for this.
It is getting to be that time of year where it's like, okay, it's time to have the fire out, the country music. If you live out our way, it's definitely time to have those late nights. And normally that's a burger and brat kind of night, but we have a pizza oven that we can put in the backyard. I mean, this beats some of the.
Have you seen those pizza ovens?
They're sweet.
Oh yeah,
they're real nice.
I want one for sure.
I mean, it definitely beats the heck out of. I may or may not know someone that put one on a shovel and tried to cook it at one point in time. So a little bit, it might be a little nicer than that.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't. It allegedly may have been me at one point in time in a younger year of my life, right? So we are actually getting really close to the next party crash, I do believe. So whenever they're ready, they'll let us know. And we'll head out there in just a little bit. But so far, some great items, that's for sure. What's standing out to you so far, other than just getting away, vacation, kegerator, or all of it?
I mean, the trips to Florida, those are great deals.
Absolutely.
The advertising deals, it's amazing. That's a lot of airtime. I mean, they've all been great. I mean, there's something for everyone, definitely.
Yeah, we're really glad we could put this together tonight for sure. And I can just imagine, it's a lot of fun being up here with you guys. And we see the watch parties. They look like they're having a great time. I can't imagine what this would be like. I mean, you've experienced it, right? You've come to the auction.
I mean, we've never done it like this before,
well,
so we haven't
You've come to the auction, though, when it was full force.
As a student. So I didn't get to partake in quite all of the fun festivities.
But I just can't imagine what it would be like to be a part of that. And definitely really special to be hanging out with all you guys tonight, for sure. So hopefully next year, a little different capacity, whether or not we're hosting or we're just a proud patron of the auction itself.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So, Mark, talk about just some of the things you're looking forward to coming up here in football season and just being a part of NC. And before we get to this next watch party.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously the volleyball team, the basketball team, we've had a ton of fun with them. Football team, last year I didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time with because we do work with another school, but we did find out this year, and we expect both of our teams to make the playoffs. So with that said, the playoffs in Division 7, Division 3 are on different days
nights
this year.
Yep.
Yeah, so the only game I really got to spend with these guys last year was in Massillon.
Which, if you're going to do it,
heartbreakers though, it was so close.
Yeah, if you're going to do it though, it's definitely the one to do it for. That's for sure. Tell them why you missed the Northridge game. You were injured. Why? Why were you injured?
I don't remember that one.
It was the day after St. Charles.
Oh, you mean talking about when I got blew up at the?
Yeah. Talk about your injury.
So, I mean, when you're in this business, there's you need to get the shot. You take the chances to get the shot. And sometimes you stand your ground and sometimes you pay for it. So, these high school kids are a lot bigger than they used to be, for sure.
I feel like we should have had that clip.
I wish we could roll the footage.
We had that clip ready to go because both sides are incredible. There's just feet and then they're in the air. And then your vantage point on your camera is like, got the shot on my face. It's everything you could hope and dream for.
Dude, the high school kid was on his feet before I even realized what happened. I was like, man, you okay? He's like, yeah.
Are you okay? Sweet. You're the ones without pads.
Yeah, 40 plus years old. It took me a few days to get over that one for sure.
I was like, where are you at, Mark? We're getting ready to kick off here at for the Northridge game. I'm not going to make it. So Amelia, talk about what it's like to just be back at NC and covering the school in the capacity that you have so far.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I still have siblings who go to school here.
One, right? You only have a sibling,
gosh,
right?
I still have siblings at St. Francis. So my parents will be here forever, probably. But I mean, it's great because I built so many relationships with my friends, with different teachers while I was here, and now coming back as a young adult, it's such a different atmosphere, and I get to experience things from another viewpoint, and it's very rewarding. And I mean, I love every second that I spend here. It's great being able to cover the students that are here now because I kind of have an idea of what's going through their mind and what they're thinking. So yeah, it's been very great.
And first time you got to interview Beth Hill like that, right?
That is the first time. I was student council president, so I spent a lot of time with Miss Hill when I was here as a student. But yeah, that was first time interviewing her.
You're
so it was
one
cool.
of the rare students who can say, "Hey, I spent a lot of time with the principal in school, and it was okay."
In a good way. In a good way.
In a good way. And you really seem to identify with Riley. If you guys get a chance, go back and watch the interviews. Again, what we said on the top, they were great interviews, and I learned a lot about the school, but you identify with her with the drama and stuff like that. And while we got a few minutes here, talk about what you were involved in here when you were at Newark Catholic.
Yeah, so
we have time. I don't know, do we have an hour?
Right. I was a cheerleader all 4 years. That was my main involvement while I was here, but I also played volleyball for 1 year. I was in the drama club my junior and senior year. When I was in drama club, we did Footloose, and then my senior year, we did A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, which was hysterical. If you get the opportunity to watch our performance of that, it was really great. I'll never forget Mark Willis, Jake Asuncion, all the people that I did the play with. You guys really made it memorable for me, so thank you for that. But, the programs at Newark Catholic are so great, but I think it is time to finally cut to our next party crasher.
Awesome. Let's cut to it.
Maybe.
I mean, just in case there is a technical difficulty, I'm going to go ahead and start on this next item. And if they do cut away, we'll pick it back up when they come back. But
okay.
Package number 4024
Not there yet.
Oh.
is, actually, the party crashers are running late. Okay. So next item, 4024, the donor is Newark Catholic. So it's $1,000 value, but to give an exclusive opportunity to honor someone special in your life or highlight your business to thousands of visitors each year with this Newark Catholic Gymnasium dedication. Again, it's donated by the Newark Catholic Athletic Association. And again, if you have someone, Newark Catholic has this, huge legacy of families that are here. If you want to honor someone special, this is your opportunity to have the gymnasium named after them for the year.
Yeah, very cool. And, you mentioned we talked about the impact earlier of Newark Catholic, but you talk about the outreach of Newark Catholic and not just sports, but I mean, everybody knows what Newark Catholic is. You go anywhere, you're like, oh, Newark Catholic, like that says something. So to have something like the court dedication, very cool stuff. It would be really nice to have your business or whatever to dedicate it for the year.
Yeah, we should have jumped in on that one.
Yeah, I don't know. We dropped the ball somewhere. We
Bend.
dropped the ball somewhere. Well, I'm working on the dome, so just don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, this one is definitely Amelia's.
Yeah, this is you're up, Amelia. This is definitely yours.
All right, we have Duncan's Diamonds.
I mean,
jewelry.
Could you imagine me saying diamonds are a girl's best friend?
And you know what? Diamonds are a girl's best friend. That's why I'm so excited about this next donor. If you're looking for the package number, it is 4028. The value is $2,499. Duncan's Diamonds has donated this three-quarter diamond ring, 14 karat white gold. It is size 7, but it can be sized if you're not a size 7 currently. This will be the perfect gift for a loved one or the perfect treat yourself gift. We all need those every once in a while. So you definitely deserve it. This is a great item to bid on. Everybody loves Duncan's Diamonds. So very excited about this one.
Definitely. It's a great opportunity to not only you make two people happy. You make Newark Catholic very happy with your donation, and you also make somebody special in your life extremely happy with this
exactly.
winning this bid here. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this is an engagement ring or if it's just a diamond ring, but Mother's Day is coming up.
There it is on the
this
screen.
would be a phenomenal Mother's Day present.
Absolutely.
Would make a mom very happy, I'm sure.
Yeah,
oh, I see it now. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, giant screen right in front of us, Mark. It's right there, cleverly marked too. Amelia, have you ever been to Italy?
I have.
You have. Talk about the experience real quick.
So funny story. When the pandemic first happened, and we weren't sure what it all was. This is like week 1. We had no idea what was going on. Prices to Italy dropped. I could fly to Italy for like $100 and then stay there for like $15 a night. So I'm like
15 weeks.
Yeah.
At the time,
so I'm
too.
like ready to hit send, like to go. Obviously, thankful that I didn't, but
you'd still be there.
Yeah, I'd still be there probably. Italy is incredible. And if you love Italy as much as I do, this next package is for you. If you're looking for the package number, it is 4025. It's called Bring Italy Home. This was donated by Jenny and Brian Moorhead, St. Francis de Sales, St. Vincent de Paul School, Plaza Pizza, and Allie Ernest and Derek James Woodworking.
A lot of people wanted to be involved with this
yes.
one. I can understand why when you get to what all this includes.
It's a huge package. You get a rustic wine rack and wine glasses, 12 bottles of wine, limoncello, 12 bottles of countertop wine cooler, 12 bottle countertop wine cooler.
Thank
That's
God
a hard one to get out.
I wasn't the only one. Good.
$50 Palumbo's gift card, $100 Plaza Pizza gift certificate, Italian drink cookbook, handcrafted charcuterie board, and a cookbook holder. So, I mean, the only better thing than this package is going to Italy itself. But if you're going to bring it right here, then this is really what you need.
And you dominating charcuterie. That was good.
Charcuterie is a lifestyle.
That is a 50-cent word.
Yes.
That is very. Mark, we would have dropped the ball on that one for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is why we included Amelia.
My second swear word of the evening.
Yeah. It's all right. It's always a win when we bring you guys along. That's for sure. That's for sure. So we're rolling right along here. Like I said, we're waiting on the next party crashers. We're running a little ahead of schedule.
I think they ran into some traffic.
Yeah, traffic, rain. Also,
you know what the problem is. It's that we weren't at the party.
Yeah, that's the problem. So still waiting on those invites. That's at East of the Bend on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah. So
follow us if you are not already.
You know what's going to be really funny if one of us gets a private message directly to us and none of the other one does. Like, hey, you guys going?
We come as a package deal.
We're a BOGO.
Yeah.
So sorry to say. I'm excited about this one. First year, I haven't gone to the Carolinas at all in a couple years, but just doing some staycationing this year. But you may not be doing some staycationing if you get this one. This is a Hilton Head condo rental, 1 week, vacation mode activated, as they say. $800 value. This is item number 4022. Dawn Hill, Jack Stickle, and Beth Hill. We may know her from a previous interview, right? You could be the lucky winner of 1 week vacation on Hilton Head Island. As they said, brought to you by Dawn Hill, Jack Stickle, Ev Henderson, Vanada, and Stickle Funeral Home, and Beth Hill. Enjoy a week on Hilton Head Island, also known as the southern capital of Ohio, in a beautiful condo that sleeps 6. The condo is located on the soul of the island and is second row beach.
Soul as in... Not as in S-O-U-L, S-O-L-E. So I'm not sure what that one is.
I'm not sure what that is either, but it sounds like a good time. And
it sounds like it's right in the heart of it all.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like it's not Newark.
This one's so good, they're offering it up twice. So 4022 and 4023.
Yeah. Yeah. So as we talked about there, that's the package down in Hilton Head. Should be a great time. Somebody's going on some vacations. I have a feeling this summer. There's some people going. Definitely getting away. And after last year, everybody deserves a getaway. Maybe that should have been one of the stimulus packages. It wasn't cash.
A vacation.
It was a vacation. Just pick.
Party crashers.
Let's do the party crashers.
Let's do it.
That was fast.
Right,
that
well,
was
that
fast.
was-
That was fast. I think they cut it off there so that somebody could send us an invite. That had to have been what that was.
Definitely.
That had to have been what that was.
Probably something I did not want to show.
Or that.
the delay.
No 7-second delays. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, there was a delay for sure. It's let's go back to the guests.
And let's go back to these 3. So, downtown Newark staycation. You know what that would have meant 20 years ago? Nothing good. But downtown Newark has really become pretty nice. I mean, we've experienced it after just last week. If you guys haven't checked it out, I'll give myself a shameless plug here. Go back and listen. One of your own, Newark Catholic's Brandon Buchanan, senior to be. We had a great podcast with him and Milena Williams from Bishop Hartley talking about sports injuries and, the comeback trail and things like that. And really insightful stuff from 2 kids that one is rehabbing now, one is already rehabbed and playing. So please go back and have a listen to one of your own. But afterwards, we went up and hit one of the local establishments in Newark, and kind of standing there, it even hit me even before I knew this was a thing of just how nice Newark's becoming.
Oh, yeah, it's very up and coming.
Definitely up and coming. And we hit those restaurants sometimes after games. We're out there for you. If after games we need a place, we go anywhere. Food is always our friend.
Oh, yes.
Anything that involves food. I love the camaraderie of eating after a game, and so much hard work, especially in football, goes into just making it all come together, as you've seen. Some people, right, wrong, or indifferent, think that you just show up and spit out this highlight video, and it's not necessarily the case. So, Amelia, talk a little bit about this downtown Newark staycation.
Yeah, so it's time to discover downtown Newark. This is item number 4027. You will get the chance to discover downtown Newark with this great package included. You get a one-night stay at the DoubleTree with breakfast for 2 included. Sign me up for that. Make sure you get the day and night experience. You get dressed up with your beautiful bracelet from Gallery of Dreams, along with a bottle of wine to celebrate the night. Enjoy not having to cook for the weekend with a variety of local gift cards donated by some of your favorite local eateries. This includes Moe's Original Barbecue, Elliot's Grill, Turntable, Barrel and Boar, Buckeye Winery, and Frank and Sammy's. After dinner, you will want to check out a show at the Midland Theater during your stay with a $100 gift card. Head back to your room and snack on some delicious candy from Guma's Candyland. And you even get some souvenirs to remember your stay with a hand-blown glass vase from The Works, Whiskey River Soap Company basket, and a bottle of wine from Buckeye Winery, and some Newark swag. So that's a ton. So
that is a ton of stuff.
Yeah, if it doesn't matter if you're a Newark local, if you're from out of the town, if you're new to the area, this package is amazing. My favorite feature is all of the amazing restaurants.
I was just about to say the food. With this group, it's always the food.
I could eat all of those restaurants.
One of the biggest arguments we have as a team is where are we going to eat? In fact, we'll probably have that argument very shortly when this is all over. Like, where are we going to eat? It's the first question. I love out-of-town games. I love doing that taste of the town thing. Like, I don't want to go to, no offense, the chain restaurants. I almost named one there or two, but I didn't. But I want to know what your town's all about, and I think this is really shows what Newark is all about. Like I said, kind of introducing this package is there's so much down there. I mean, you can have a full day and a full gut off of this package here.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
Sure.
And Mark, you've experienced it being from out of town. What do you think of Newark and some of the things that we've done? I mean, you probably have heard in the past, like, oh, Newark, whatever. But man, the way they're building it up now, like, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, downtown's it's pretty nice. You know, if you guys come up with like kind of like Indy does, where you can have to walk around with your beer and stuff and go from place to place.
It's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Because I mean, it's a nice tight knit area. I like it.
Definitely.
But, you know, sticking with, you know, kind of the staycation thing, and you've seen the parties that these crashers are hitting with the pandemic. You know, a lot of people we're finally getting through that, and we're trying to host again at our house, having barbecues in the backyard. This next package, 4026, $1,300 value to create your own backyard oasis. This says summer's calling our names. Say goodbye to your old patio furniture and hello to our very own backyard oasis. So it says you will love summer even more when you get to create your own backyard oasis. Included in this package are two $250 lawn treatments to make your yard look green and gorgeous. Enjoy the summer evenings with a high top fire pit table that includes 4 chairs. That's donated by Lowe's and Heath. You'll be well known as a neighborhood grill master when you use your Weber charcoal grill. Also donated by Jim and Patty Weissent. And you can get your meats at Al's. 2 $25 gift cards, City Barbecue sauces, which everybody loves, and complete this package for the that's it. I'm sorry, I screwed up there. That's the end of the package there within the City Barbecue. This one's donated by Jim and Patty Weissent, Tremendous Turf, City Barbecue, Al's Meats Market, and Lowe's and Heath.
This tells me the people that put these packages together like to eat and they like to travel. I think there's a common theme here. Is that something they taught you while you were a student?
Yeah,
here?
that's actually one of the classes you have to take.
Eat, spend money, and travel.
Yep.
Yeah, they don't tell you how much money this all ends up being. Right. You're like, oh, I have a full stomach and I've traveled the world, but I'm broke.
Yep.
Right? Yep. So the next package up is item number 4035. It's Barnes Advertising, a digital billboard. I've actually thought about this for us. The digital billboards are cool. So if you're out there, your business needs a digital billboard, this is the one for you. Whoever's bidding on the kegerator, throw a couple on for this one as well, because this is really cool. And I think, who would have thought, you know, we were growing up, it was like a digital billboard. That's Back to the Future stuff. And now here we are. Yeah, you know, we got these newfangled touchscreen phones and a digital billboard. And hey, we've really come into the 21st century. But yeah, so digital billboard, Barnes Advertising is a 4th generation family owned outdoor advertising business headquartered in Zanesville, Ohio, with 592 billboard faces throughout 15 counties in southeastern Ohio. They want to give you the opportunity to advertise on their billboards. Advantages of billboard advertising: strategically placed so many people can see it. They're always working, no need to rely on technology. Location can be customized to fit your needs, and they target a wide variety of customers. Package includes 2 weeks, 24 hours, 4 locations. Again, donated by Barnes Advertising. So that's a big one for your business, and really with the price value of that's good. As you're driving along, you see these big digital billboards. I think people forget sometimes, you know, with all the social media out there, and you might know a thing or two about social media, but I think people forget about what just old school advertising is and how important it can still be.
Yeah, well, the thing with marketing is the whole idea is that you just want to get your name out there as much as you can. The more times people see your name, your business, the more likely they are to purchase your product. So So with billboard advertising, it's great because especially if you target a road where people drive every day, maybe they're going to work, they see that billboard every day. So this package is really awesome.
I think one of the things you kind of learn through all this is if you want to advertise, quick lesson, not that anybody out there needs it, is just, do things that people can't live without, right? You can't live without driving for the most part. And so when they're driving along, you target the billboard.
Yep.
And like I said, it is something, I guess I never really thought about it till the other day. I seen one and I was like, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you pick a social media outlet and it's like, oh, I forgot about the billboard,
Just as important.
Absolutely. So we still have some time before the next Party Crashers, but another spa day, and I will let you carry this one, Amelia.
Yes, we've got Beliza Salon and Day Spa. You get an entire year of pampering with this package. It's package number 4034, donated by Beliza. It is much more than a salon over there at Beliza. They have a full day spa providing massages, makeup, facials, manicures, and more. One of you has the opportunity to win an entire year of pampering and relaxation. This Beliza package includes 12 of each of the following services to enjoy every month. You got 30 minutes Swedish massage, dermaplaning face treatment, classic pedicure, blowout, and style, and a basket full of our favorites at Beliza. I have to say, Beliza is my go-to spa in the area. Absolutely. Pro tip for any of you ladies out there and gentlemen, I guess. They give the best spray tans. You heard it here first. So Beliza is a great place to go, and this package is very appealing to me.
Yeah, my wife actually goes to Beliza as well and says basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, very much a supporter of Beliza. So awesome package there, as you said, for the ladies out there, or even the guys with the spray tan. Not my thing, but hey, I this pasty skin, you and I both could probably use a spray tan the next time we're on camera. Like, not you. Don't shake your head.
Well,
Not
Beliza does it best.
There you go. Beliza does it best. That's for sure. Next one up is, you got to get back to the food. You can't stray too far away from food on this list. Item 4033, catering by the grill. Always great food. Donated by Eric Mason of the Grill Catering. $1,000 value, and it's $1,000 of catering by the grill. Who's hungry? We are always hungry. In fact, I'm actually legit starved right now. Currently, at present, hand raised. Catering by the Grill is excited to offer $1,000 in catering. They are a approved caterer at venues across Central Ohio and unique among Central Ohio caterers in that they can cook many items fresh and on site with our large pull-up grill and cooking station. Their goal is to listen to your interest and budget and customize a memorable event that exceeds your expectations. Again, donated by Eric Mason and the Grill Catering.
Dude, I would like to point out that, being an approved caterer at venues across Central Ohio is a big thing. So if you're going to have a graduation party or a reception at a venue that doesn't offer catering, being an approved caterer allows these guys to be hired to go into those places. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So it sounds like you've had some involvement with stuff like that then, and just...
Yeah, I mean, just with graduations and stuff like that. So when
it is the season, that's for sure. I mean,
yeah.
Everybody's looking at venues, and, we're even receiving some invites for graduations. We truly appreciate that. But, I mean, I remember what it was like dating myself here, going clear back when that happened. It's like your parents are scrambling around, and it's a stressful time, but it's a time of celebration, and good companies like this can take the stress off of you. All right, so we're preparing for the next party to take a look at, but not quite yet. So I'll kick it over to you, Amelia, and I think you know a little thing or two about this one as well, right?
I do. This one is very exciting. So this is Behind the Castle Walls VIP Tour for 6, and this is at White Castle Home Office. It's item number 4038, donated by Jamie Richardson and White Castle. In this package, you will receive a Behind the Castle Walls VIP Tour for 6 of the White Castle Home Office, crave case of your favorite sliders every month for a year, which is, amazing. And you can eat lunch at the home office, visit the test kitchen, and share your culinary ideas with the chef. You get to ride the slide, and yes, they do have an actual slide in their office.
That you did not do.
That I did not get to do. I'm still a little salty about that. And get a picture on the White Castle throne. Enjoy your view of downtown Columbus from their rooftop patio, and you'll receive plenty of swag with royal treatment all the way. So I've been to the White Castle home office, and it is so cool. It's unlike any office I've ever seen in my entire life. It's, think Disney World of offices.
That's incredible. I mean, because when you first think about it, I'm not going to lie, when I seen White Castle home office visit, I'm like...
I honestly didn't know they were based here. I thought it was an East Coast thing.
I actually did know that part of it. But like when I first heard it, I was kind of like, White Castle? I think I'm good.
Right.
Then I talked to you and, you read up on the experience and you kind of do some research. This is a big deal to be able to visit this. And you think White Castle, the impact it's had in Ohio and just the famous sliders. And when you develop a product, it's food, I'll go back to spas or vacations. It's like, okay, with a product that has a name behind it, such as the slider, like it's pretty impressive. So.
Absolutely. And I have to mention that their home office is just like 2 years old. I think they moved in there in 2019. So state-of-the-art facility,
Very
brand
modern,
new.
right?
Yeah, beautiful view of downtown Columbus. It's really a high-class experience.
Okay.
All right. Sounds like it's time for a party crasher.
We're good, guys. We're good. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. They said 1 minute. Okay, are we gonna? What? We're good. They said 1 minute. Do we have any more stars left for our next party crashing? Go! 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 I suck. I'm putting stars in there. They just planted new grass.
Oh, it says no network disabled.
Do we have to do it again?
We're good.
We're good. Every time we have to reenact. Do it come
All right, welcome back. That was a fun party, it sounded like.
Definitely. I love when they kick it back to us and I'm not quite ready. That's my favorite part of this. I guess you take whatever you ask for. You're like, I really don't want to do the production side. I just want to host. Okay, well, here you go.
Here we
It's
are.
time. And we are back, as was said there. Looked like a great time. And I don't know if I'd rather be at the parties or a party crasher at this point.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think we could have a lot of fun doing both.
Yeah.
I think we could take turns. Yeah. I think we'd lose you after the first one. The first party, we'd go and be like, all right, Mark, we have to go. We got to go crash this party. And you're like, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We'd lose him somewhere.
Yeah, we'd lose him. And didn't your wife tell you to stop running down the field anyway? So next item up, another vacation. There's going to be some tan people out there. 4036. This one is Panama Beach, Florida condo donated by Mark Campbell. It's Panama City Beach, Florida, a 1-week stay. You want to talk a little bit about the condo features?
Yeah, so I mean, this is just fabulous. You get a wraparound private balcony with comfortable seating. You get a living area with a new sleeper sofa, which is great, flat screen TV, DVD player, and balcony access. I know I love those for your sunrises and your sunset. Always great to be on the balcony.
Is it Instagram worthy, right?
Exactly.
Yes. I knew we were getting around to some social media at some point.
There's also great master bedroom features with a king-size bed and flat screen TV in there. Also a bathtub and shower combo in the master bedroom, or master bathroom rather. You get a second bedroom with a queen-size bed, flat screen TV and DVD player, second bathroom, third bedroom, a third bathroom. I mean, the list goes on and on. Also, brand new washer and dryer, Wi-Fi, internet, direct TV. The list goes on and on.
So follow-up question, can I just live there? Not
Right,
condo?
yeah.
Can we just buy this? Yes, visit it's comfortably situated, one of the most beautiful beaches in style. Check it out. This is renovated. It's 1,416 square foot. As Amelia said, 3 bedrooms. West corner unit is positioned perfectly for endless golf views at the shores of Panama City, the Panama Resort. So somebody's gonna be having a great time on this one for sure.
Yeah, and if Mark Campbell thinks that, if you think that too many fans are too much to take, Mark Campbell's got you set up with the next one. It's a item number 4039. It's a 2-bedroom or 2-bath, 1-bedroom, 1-bunk, 2-bath, 907 square foot condo, Panama City. It's a golf front on the penthouse level. So Mark Campbell's definitely trying to get you guys taken care of on these vacations. $1,200 value. This one's located in Panama City's ultimate vacation destination with tons of amenities, huge lagoon pool, fountains, 2 tiki bars, exotic tropical landscaping, and a large indoor heated pool. It also comes with club amenities, including an on-site spa, fitness center, and a ballroom for special events. So make sure you guys get out there and check out that one as well. Also donated by Mark Campbell.
I've got a little pro tip for you guys. So if you bid on the Panama City package and you win, and you bid on the downtown Newark package and you win that Moe's Original Barbecue gift card, there's a Moe's in Panama City.
Why aren't we post-gaming at the Moe's in Panama City?
You can use that gift card in Panama City. It's the best of both worlds. So bid on both packages.
Absolutely.
And you'll really be a big winner.
See, this is why you should have been the lead host right here. This is all good information. I had no idea. I learned something tonight. There is a Moe's in Panama City.
Yeah, I had no idea.
It says the shores of Panama is an excellent location on the beach next to Pineapple Willie's. I read that just to say Pineapple Willie's.
So my family vacationed in Panama City Beach just a month ago. I unfortunately couldn't go with them, but they went to Pineapple Willie's. So based on their experience, I can confirm that this is somewhere that you definitely want to check out when you're down there.
And it says walking distance. Anytime you take me on vacation and there may or may not be some adult beverages involved, and then you talk about some walking distance places, I'm in. Let's go. That's the most comfortable of comfortable vacations, in my opinion. So next item up for bid is package 4037. Mark, I should make you talk about this, but I won't.
I do not want to.
So our resident Steeler fan over here, I can't talk him into talking about it, but it's Bengals Browns tickets. G&G Langenbrunner is the donator, as well as Masonry Coughlin Automotive Group. Bengals Browns tickets. I mean, we got enough fans here in Ohio that this is, of both teams, that this is really exciting. Especially fans are being allowed back into stadiums. Really, things kicking back up. You look at baseball; they're sprinkling in some fans. The UFC tonight, the first live event inside, 15,000 fans sold out. I mean, there's a ton of venues opening back up and letting people back in. And what's better than to have fans back in the stadium? So hopefully you'll be celebrating a win with your favorite team, and you'll be staying a night in Cincinnati with a $200 Hotels.com voucher. They're ready? All right. So another party's coming up, so let's check it out there.
Go!
I lost my music. Right here. Just do it right here. Where we going? Go get it, kid. Right here, girls.
And we are back, and I was ready for that one. I prepped myself. Did you see that? I locked right into the camera, and I was like, I know it's coming.
I was still surprised.
I was seeing it out of the corner of my eye. So things are winding down here. As we said, I do want to spend just a little bit more time, just real quick. big season's coming up for both the Bengals and Browns. That was our last package there, and the AFC North is looking pretty strong this year, right? So
toughest division in football.
Absolutely. So those tickets, those are going to be a hot item, especially if we do still have some like COVID-y like restrictions coming up. You want to bid on that and make sure you get your tickets secured. So, like I said, we're winding down here in the auction. We do have the top hat, touch of class. Got to have a top hat. I would put it on, but we have a lot of raffle tickets in there, and I think somebody would be very angry, except for whatever one sticks to my head. Maybe that's the way that we do it. Maybe we do Mark's head. It might be a little easier. No? There you go. There you go. So we're going to go ahead and you want to go ahead and do the raffle then?
Yeah.
So explain where we are at with the raffle then.
Right. We did sell 64 tickets. So this is going to be a 50-50 and the value is $3,200. So thank you to everyone who purchased a raffle ticket. We greatly appreciate it and really, really want to thank you guys for all you've done to help us out. So
and before Amelia does the drawing, we got about 9 minutes left before the end of the grand auction. I did want to throw that reminder out there. So get those bids in, keep those bids coming on all that stuff. Mark's Kegerator mostly. But yeah, keep those bids coming, and you got about 8 minutes now. So with that being said, have at it, girl.
Here we go. Let's see. Okay, the winner of our 50-50 is Brian Mortellaro.
That's exactly why you picked it, because I would have never got that name.
So Brian, congratulations. You are our 50-50 winner. Should he contact us by the phone number to claim?
Yeah, to have him contact by
phone. Once again, it's 740-344-5934 or email auction@newarkcatholic.org. And congratulations, Brian, once again.
Congratulations, Brian. Very cool. And again, guys, thank you so much for letting us be a part of this night. I know how important this is. You could have chose anybody in the world, and we are the ones that said yes. No, we appreciate everything you guys have done for us as the community, and just always been supportive of East of the Bend. That's for sure. I can't say, Mark, we talked about it earlier. Mark mentioned how it's always like family when we come here, and it's always funny. Like the first time we started walking out of games, and you guys were getting hip to our coverage and stuff, and as you walk out, you just walk through this crowd of people thanking you out the door. It's always a really cool feeling of like, all right, we're doing something right here. And, it kind of gives you a little boost of like, hey, we're doing something good for the community. And we know the kids love it. And obviously the parents love it too. So always fun to walk out of games and get that thank you for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to be recognized for that. But, back to what Greg said about the family atmosphere. I mean, that is the one thing that stuck out to me the most. Spending I didn't get to spend as much time as Greg has here, but you can definitely tell there's a family-esque atmosphere. For sure. It's great to be around, so we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, and when I see new students come here, and we talked about it earlier, the culture here at Newark Catholic, I think it's really important that it gets conveyed to those kids. And I mean, we have one ourselves. She's a new student here. Chloe Peliquin is a intern for East of the Bend, and she comes from Johnstown, her first year here, and she loves it. She's totally been embraced, and I think that's very important to, as you try to build your enrollment and you try to grow as a school, to have those stories like Chloe. And obviously she has a sister. I don't know if she's going to end up coming here or not, but maybe start recruiting on that trail. But as far as just the culture and community here is just very impressive, and we've really enjoyed our experiences here for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you ever see us on the field or even at dinner afterwards, always come up and say hi to us. We don't bite. We're always trying to interact with you guys. We also want you to tag us in your Facebook post, your Instagram post. You reach out and take a selfie of us when we're running down the sidelines or something. So
yeah, we're a little different media entity, that's for sure. I mean, the OHSA, it's kind of weird. They have a list of credentialed media, and not just weird, but it's kind of cool too. That it's like, hey, we're up there with like WBNS and the Dispatch, and everybody's just on the same list once you become credentialed. But I don't know if those guys are really going to like spend as much time as we would with you, and we really want our product to really cater to you all. You like something, you hate something, let us know. Like we definitely with my highlight videos, you can always tell which one's mine. I go for the dramatics, and I'm in love with sports documentaries, so that's kind of the direction I always take the videos. And I like that inside look at a program, and you guys have really shown me, as well as the other schools, that hey, that's the product that they want to see.
Absolutely. Now, if you're watching mine, it's all about those kids making those, I can't cuss, but those amazing plays.
Yeah.
That's what I really like to highlight, and I'll put it in slow motion for you.
I just like that. And we're both on the same page. That inside look is something that's really incredible. Yeah, sure. And we've been very fortunate to have coaches that are just like, yeah, whatever you want. Just go do it. And that's important for us. So, thank Coach Aiello, thank Coach Smith, Coach Adams here at Newark Catholic, all the ones that have let us in the door. And just when we come in, again, going back to that family atmosphere, #family, emphasize that enough. It's like, you don't even really have to say much. We've never really covered the boys basketball team, but I show up with 2 interns, and Amelia, you were here watching your sister cheer, and you're like, okay, I'll work too, I guess. And Coach Adams was automatically like, okay, they're good. I don't care. No, I mean, how many coaches do you know are going to like, hey, I'm going to jam this giant camera in your huddle and be okay with it? You know what I mean? And everybody's been pretty cool about it. So we definitely appreciate that. And it makes the product really good. And we've caught some really fun stuff that you'll never see ever. So definitely got that going for you. You've probably caught a few things on covering as well that you're like, nope, not going out there.
Yep,
it ain't
absolutely.
happening.
We don't need to talk about those moments.
We like to give that inside look, but not quite
not too inside.
Not too inside of a look. That's for sure.
Sure. We have a surprise interview coming that's not on the schedule, but
I love it.
We're very happy. This is something we touched upon earlier in the show, and we're going to kind of circle back around to it.
None of this would have been possible.
Exactly. This is a great opportunity to hear from none other than Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, go ahead.
You want to share?
Give him that one. Adam. All right, here we are with Mr. Nelson. It wouldn't be possible tonight without you. And, I've been on both sides of this, and I've done both at the same time, so I know how important it is to do this side of it and how stressful it can be. And I seen you running around here beforehand, and I was like, that looks like me. I've been there before. We've all been there before. But just talk about your impact on this night and your impact on the school and what you guys do here. This is incredible.
Well, as you can tell, I wasn't prepared to be on scene, but I knew I'd be running around, so I kind of dressed down for this. But whatever I can do to help the school out, I do. I wear a lot of different hats and stuff, but I'm just glad that we have the capability and that Ms. Hill allows us to do these types of things. So in prep for this, we actually did some morning announcements. So we had this whole setup practicing for tonight, and we let the kids do their morning announcements with that. So they like that. I think they're going to keep doing that. So just whatever I can do, I try to do.
Yeah, I was in the production room over there before we got started, and it's incredible what you got going on over there. What else do you guys provide to the school as far as this side of it, the production side?
Well, we have a digital media class, which Ms. Hogue was the teacher for that class, and so they do Channel None and that sort of thing. All this equipment is from her. She's moved on. She still does our marketing, but we're looking to try to do this next year, bring a little bit more interaction with the community, try to maybe do some podcasts, and like I said, the morning announcements and that. So hopefully we'll be able to do more technology outreach with the videos and that for next year. So.
Yeah, you had a lot of students running around helping. Speak about some of those guys. I know they've been a huge help.
Yeah, we have great kids here at Newark Catholic. So we talked about robotics earlier, so I run the robotics team. And Charlie Wade, Stephen Hitchens, Ben Russ, and I know I'm going to forget Ben Bemis, trying to remember Michael Rice, lots of guys from that first year. And so I've always had a good crew, right? So, they just kind of gravitate towards that room, the STEM room, right? And then you can see who's got what strengths and that, and you just kind of put them in that position. And they usually get me in weird positions, like we started the robotics team, we've done high altitude balloon, so they just come up and say, hey, what about this? And then we try to make it happen. So I've learned a lot from the kids. So, yep.
Yeah. Now, how much is the STEM program here impacted by tonight?
So we have a lot of people help donating to our STEM, right? So robotics usually gets a donation. Randomly, we don't advertise, we don't do anything, but we always have somebody donate. This helps, again, with just the school in general, which allows that she talked about the funds, the operating budget. So we have that in the budget already, and we get some of that money. So it allows us to do we order this equipment, we The kids get to go to, we've gone a couple places at OSU to kind of some little seminars and stuff like that. So it's fun, but yeah, this night will help the school in general, which feeds down to the STEM. So
sure.
Yep.
And how would you like to see this program evolve going forward and into the future? It's a really exciting program. I mean, I look at some of these high schools that we cover and various things like that. They don't have stuff like this. So.
Yeah, no, I try to stay on the cutting edge, right? So I use the kids to help with that because they know what's going on more than I do, and so I try to figure out what's happening at the moment, what the trends are, and then we get to put the kids in that position so that we can both learn at the same time. I think that we're hoping to do some more stuff here at the school. I don't know if you remember we had a home game on the football field, right? So we'd love to be able to stream stuff like that. Just anything that the kids can be involved in. We talked about the podcast. I think what you guys are doing here, it'd be fun for the kids to have their own little thing that they do, after a game, talk about, what went on in the game, that sort of thing, just to give them the experience. I'm nervous in front of the screen, and so for them to get the practice with that, then hopefully, they won't be nervous when they are asked to talk to.
There's a reason this guy's not in front of the screen very often over here.
Yeah,
no, but you do a tremendous job, and like you said, you're always on the cutting edge of this stuff. And you have to be. And I think if COVID's taught us one thing, all of it was negative for the most part, but I think you probably found a lot of things, right, during this time?
What we're doing tonight, we use a program called OBS to help stream. And so every teacher in the building is running OBS when they're teaching. So even if a class has every student in the room, we still stream, right? Just in case, because we never know when somebody's going to be quarantined or somebody's sick. And so at the beginning of the year, the teachers, just kind of embraced it, right? We did a little bit of training, they practiced, and it took right off. So what we noticed is kids that are out because they're sick, not quarantined, but they're just sick, they still log in and watch the class, right? So that they don't fall behind, which was unexpected to me. I did not think that would happen, but we want to make sure that that we have all that equipment, the training and that for that. So that led to this, which will feed back, and we'll be able to do new things. We found some things that we did tonight that we can implement in the classroom. So it's just a cycle, right? Just feeds back and forth. So
yeah, it sounds like you're really setting them up for the digital world that obviously we're all just going right into.
Yeah, head first right into it. I don't think there's any avoiding it at this point.
No, it's not going away, and I think that schools will do more virtual stuff, more online classes and that, and so the kids being able to understand how that works and get practice with it now is going to help them in the future. So.
Well, Mr. Nelson, we appreciate everything you've done for us. Like I said, I was stressed watching you because I know I've been there before. It's not a fun feeling knowing you're on a deadline, and it seems like you have a lot of time, doesn't it?
Yes,
it's like,
I always do.
I got a lot of time, and the next thing you know, you look up, it is 5:58, and I feel like none of this is going to work. But you did a tremendous job from what we can see, and I think everybody's going to be really pleased with what you put together. Thank you so much.
I'd like to just say that I apologize. There was a few mistakes through there, but we'll next year we'll have it better. So.
Hopefully, we'll be in person next year.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, and we are back, and the grand auction bidding is now over. So they're compiling the winners right now, and that was really fun to talk to Mr. Nelson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that was great thinking on the fly by our producer out here, Ann Langenbrunner. We really appreciate on the fly thinking with grabbing us another interview, because it is interesting to see the people behind the scenes. I mean, I'm usually out in front of the camera, like it or not, but I mean, now you get to see this guy is always behind the camera or behind a camera. So it's always cool to see the people and talk to them. And it said before, like sometimes people don't care how their steak's made, but sometimes maybe you want to see the process and see how things are done and how things get produced, because this is an incredible operation they've pulled off tonight. And you think 10 years ago they weren't doing stuff like this. I mean, we're not talking about just a camera on 3 people. We've went other locations that you guys have been able to see. That's big time news network stuff, and they pulled it off right here at Newark Catholic.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish they would actually had done something behind the scenes with some footage and stuff.
Yeah,
maybe they did, and I'll show it later. But yeah, there was a lot going on that you guys definitely don't see. I was actually surprised by how much.
This has been very well done from our perspective, and being able to bring Mr. Nelson in and talk to him about the process, and you kind of let him pound his chest a little bit, because you watch a movie, you see all those names, and sometimes those people, they just kind of go unheralded. They're like, okay, that's just a dude. No, those are the people that actually make it happen. They are the absolute backbone of this. I'm just sitting up here talking. I mean, Amelia makes us all look good, and me and Mark, we're trying to pull some smoke and mirrors up here. So. But yeah, that very cool operation. Now, I do want to announce one more thing. We talked about our return to Newark Catholic this year for the 2021-2022 season, which also means that it is the return of the Ryan ILO postgame show every week, the longest running coaches postgame show in the country. Yes, that is 100% fact. There is no other coach in the country, high school coach, that has a coaches postgame show like Coach Aiello, and I am honored to be a part of that, and honored that Coach Aiello has let us do it. And we won't be live again next year. The 3 kids kind of killed that for him a little bit, so we kind of have to just do it whenever is convenient. Those of you with kids, I'm sure you understand. Last year we would record sometimes at 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. Sometimes we would record at 9 at night on a Saturday. It was just whenever we could get it in. And I think Coach gives a great perspective. He's a great motivator, and that's another aspect that we try to bring, of showing the guts of a program and showing exactly how everything's done. And to be able to hear your coach every week, I think is really important. Oh my gosh, this person looked really important.
It's the party crasher herself.
Yeah, it's the party crasher herself. I knew there was a look of fear in my co-host's eyes, and I was like, what is going on? What is going on?
Our party has officially been crashed.
Kelly, do you need interviewed? Would you like to?
Kelly is another one of our fabulous behind-the-scenes volunteers, done above and beyond going to put this auction together. Come on down.
You're not getting
you knew
away
it was
from
going to happen.
So Kelly,
Hi, everyone.
Kelly, first off, thank you for everything you do for us for East of the Bend. We truly appreciate that. And it looks like you had a great time out there tonight.
It was a lot of fun. We even got to see Father Dave. Did you guys see that?
We did.
I
saw him out there.
Yeah, so good time. What was your favorite one? Or is it all blur at this point? Who looked like they were having the best time out there? Other than you.
I don't know. They all were pretty darn good, I have to say.
Yeah.
Everybody was having a great time. There was a lot of people bidding, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what this is all about. But before we end, we can still do some cash donations, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So if you're listening, more cash donations, you can still hit that button before we close. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Thank
Have
you,
a good
Kelly.
one.
Remember, those cash donations are matched up to $35,000 by the Newark Catholic Foundation. That look of fear in your guys' eyes, I was like, I thought,
here she comes.
I was like, am I talking too much?
I thought she was trying to stop us from doing something.
Yeah, am I talking too much?
What did we do this time?
Did we actually end the post-game show? Did somebody determine it wasn't the longest running one in the country?
You liar.
He lies. Oh, the guy is a liar. No, again, like I said, we're really excited about just being back with you guys, just for stuff like that. You guys are incredible. I mean, that's what you're talking about, Mark. Those are the people. That's it right there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So Kelly's been amazing, and hopefully whatever happened at those parties, hopefully it was a great time, because we'd love to drop out at one after this is over. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
So as we wait here, again, get those cash donations in. as we talked about with the staff out there, they're really going to get started on next year's auction like right away. So if you have any suggestions, I recommend hitting that auction email up and shooting in your suggestions, something you love, something you hated, not the hosts, hopefully. Yeah, I mean,
recommend your favorite hosts for next year's show.
Recommend your favorite host for next year's show. Hopefully things will be a little more organized. But hopefully it spit out as a great product for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you had any, technical difficulties, if you had any questions or confusion at all that you think we might be able to answer sooner next year, we would love to hear that as well. So, always learning. That's the great thing about Newark Catholic, lifelong learning. And that is one of those experiences right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So still waiting on those winners to come in. I think it was a great night, though. A really fun night to meet all these people, and hopefully we'll be able to share the link to the pre-show, because the pre-show, I feel, yes, the auction was fun, and we had a great time, and we looked at a lot of different products, and we got really jealous of some of you people out there that's going to be winning some things. But I think the pre-show, what do you think that people can take away from that, Mark?
I mean, you talking about the interviews and stuff?
Yeah, the interviews. We got to get those shared out on the page. That's for sure.
Definitely. The interviews always give you great insight to all different stages of someone who's been involved with Newark Catholic, from the time that if they're a student to alumni to faculty to Beth Hill as principal. I mean, there's just so much that there's to be loved about this school that you just don't know if you're not a part of it. So yeah, definitely tune into those and get a good idea of how people really feel about this place.
Yeah, definitely. And there's so many different aspects here that I even learned tonight. I mean, as we were creating the show and things like that, I had no idea you guys had so much here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Newark Catholic students really come out well-rounded. Mm-hmm. They have so many opportunities to participate in different clubs, and so many of them are in multiple clubs. So they go to college and they already have this experience of being in multiple different organizations, and then they go out into the real world and they're able to have hands-on experience that they learned in high school.
Well, and like you said, the donations, we keep pushing the donations because those are continuing to go, but that is what it goes toward. It goes toward these programs to keep them building and keep them getting stronger. And like with the robotics program, I mean, I don't know, I learned something. I've been here for 3 years covering the team, obviously, and the athletic portion of it, but I never even heard of it. So really impressive to be able to have that and have these various programs.
We have another surprise for you guys.
Yep. Every time the door squeaks, I get nervous just a little bit.
Look who it is. Is this another party crasher?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm back from crashing the party.
Allegedly.
Well, tell us about it.
Let me tell you, super fun. A lot of people out there bidding. A lot of parties going on. A lot of party crashing going on. So, I don't know. What do you want to know?
What specific items for the grand prizes are you especially excited about?
I don't know. I don't even know, because we've been running around. I don't even know. Where are we at on that?
Are you more of a vacation kind of gal, or are
really,
you food gal?
It's vacation, spas, and food is my big takeaway today.
I would say vacations.
Yeah.
Definitely vacation.
That's one thing we learned. That I think it's a class here to be able to have food and travel. It's got to be, it's got to be it. Exactly. Got to be it. So, how was it organizing these party crashes? Was it fun?
It was fun. I'm telling you what, smooth. We had a great group of people. We went out. We crashed the parties. The people were surprised. They had fun. So
yeah, it looked like some great get-togethers going on out there, right, Mark?
There was a lot of people, a lot of Newark Catholic people out there bidding and having fun. So
good.
Explain to us the stuff you guys are staking in the yards.
We put out a lot of signs, a lot of stars, so that their neighbors could see that they were having a party for the auction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't really read the one sign. What did the sign say?
Gosh, especially, I think they said party crashers. I don't know. Honestly,
were
auction. How bad is that? I don't know exactly.
Were they pretty surprised when you busted through the door?
Yeah. They were happy.
Yeah.
So
that's good. Yeah, there was it wasn't met with violence, at least, right?
No, they were happy to have us come in.
Yeah,
so,
awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time with us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Never a dull moment here in Newark Catholic. So, coming back to the stage, we have Miss Hill again here with us.
Yeah, as we close things out here, Miss Hill, how do you feel tonight? Throw you a mic here.
Thank you.
How do you feel tonight's win? You know, this is brand new. They've never done it this way before. And here we are. We're getting ready to close it down. But what's your thoughts on tonight?
The inaugural tour.
It is the inaugural tour.
It was amazing, and so many great things. Thank you.
Thank Russ on the other side of the wall in his robotics class.
Mostly him.
and all that tech stuff. Yeah. Anne's here at the door, and Tanya's in the office. You kind of feel like you're at the end of an award ceremony.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to forget somebody, but Tanya's in the office trying to pull all this together. But it was a great night. For the first time going through this, I think people had a lot of fun at home. Thank you for your gatherings. Thank you for your enthusiastic bidding. This was good. This was fun.
Yeah, definitely a good time. Good time for sure, and we appreciate everything you've done for us here. And I want to be a part of the parties next year. I think. I think there's
something to be said.
Yeah, you have an enthusiastic bunch of not only students but family members as well.
All in, and we're again. Thanks everyone for all of. It takes everything to happen. And
absolutely,
wow, what a great night.
Yeah, what a night for sure. So thank you again for your time, and we're still waiting on those winners. So we'll get them out. They'll announce shortly.
Okay.
All right.
If I can help with that, I will.
Yep. So. Tanya's putting it together.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. Comes back to the house.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get caught.
Yeah.
to my house, right?
Yeah.
Yep. The house.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I think I want to be down the hallway too.
I know. I hear a lot of laughter down the hallway
I hear
right
laughter
now.
and a lot of enjoyment and
Sounds
excitement.
like the party crashers are
they're
here.
prepping their laughs for our walk of shame down the hall.
Perhaps.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there'll be those thank yous that we get after Whitefield, right? She's worked hard today to put this one in. That's for sure. A lot of people, and I wouldn't even want to. I'm just going to say a thank you to everyone at this point because you can't name everybody. There's so many people that was involved in tonight and making it spin.
Yeah.
So hopefully we get those winners out here shortly. We got about almost 8:30. So any closing thoughts at all, Amelia?
Wow, no. I mentioned this before, but the last time I was involved, I was a student. So now I see all of this behind the scenes that goes on, and it really does take an entire village to put it all together. I am honored to be a part of it. It's been a great time. Happy to be here with both of you guys and the rest of the Newark Catholic staff and faculty and family members that have helped us along the way preparing for all of this. So.
Yeah, how about you, Mark? Any closing statements while we're waiting on the list of winners here?
Obviously it's going to be a great night. As we see on the screen, as the bids come in and who the top bidder is for each item that's up, it looks like it's been a successful night for sure. So if there is still time left to hit the donation button, do it. Add to that total.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Squirrel.
All right, we all just look off stage.
Yep. Finish your thought.
We're not on.
Thank God. This is getting so awkward. I swear to you, I know what I'm doing. You guys are going to lose so much weight.
We're back.
And we're back.
It's always those surprise cuts that get us
gotta
right
love
there.
the surprise cuts.
No, but what I was saying is, obviously it's going to be a successful night. It is different than anything they've done in the past with, having the actual event here and being able to spend time together. But it looked like everybody was having fun. Hopefully you guys hit the Instagram page with some pictures and selfies and stuff of, tag the page. Oh,
Mark was told to keep going, keep talking. So
I think that's the
I
last
wish
thing. Amelia, back to you.
Oh. Are we off or are we on?
And we're back again.
Well, I was going to say,
it went so smoothly for 2.5 hours. It had to end like this.
I wish we had like a live comment section so we could answer like Q&As.
I could do a Q&A, but comments, no. Or questions, yes. Comments, no.
Yeah.
No, not on this night.
You can call Greg at 740.
Nope, we're not doing that. Not doing that.
Well, let's talk about what our off season looks like and what we do in the summer to prepare for your football, volleyball, and your fall sports seasons.
It takes about 5 minutes, and then we just throw it together and hope for the best.
That's pretty much true.
No, that's not necessarily
in fact,
true.
It's not necessarily true. In fact, usually football season starts for us. Believe it or not, it will start in June. Right now, as you guys see on all of our pages, we're in the midst of lacrosse season with the Hartley Lady Hawks and having a solid year so far. It's kind of a newer program, so it's been interesting to follow a team that's it's not as successful, no, but it's building a program, and that's been the interesting side of it because it's not that old. And girls lacrosse in Ohio really isn't that old. I think there's only been 4 state champions, and then COVID happened. So once lacrosse ends, it's football full steam ahead. We will start in June. We'll start with the assignments for the interns. We'll start with the assignments for us. As you know, Mark leads the team, the coverage team out there at Bishop Hartley. And we'll start with schedule graphics. We'll drop some just some short highlight videos to get you guys all hyped up. And then, of course, we got camp. We'll do women's clinic if it happens this year. We'll do youth camp. We'll do high school camp. And it'll lead right into August when we start with two scrimmages this year. And then coach's preseason show. And then we open up with Reedy. And season actually starts a little earlier this year by a week because the playoffs have been expanded. Just got expanded. Like last year was all the teams made it. This year it's actually 16 teams from each region. So you're going to be playing playoff football in the last week of October. And I would say we're in for a long ride with this group in particular. I've watched this group grow up since they were freshmen. This was my first team coverage was as these guys as freshmen. Now they're coming in as seniors with a point to prove, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, just this. Oh, we
have lists. Excitement abound in this room. The list
saved by the list.
A sigh of relief. You guys don't have to listen to our banter anymore.
Nope. Unscripted too. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Want to hear a joke?
So there I was. All right. Oh.
Well, without further ado.
Yes. So we have the first package up is our favorites, the Laser Loft. Package 4001, and that is winner Kevin Cox.
Congrats, Kevin.
Yeah, congrats, Kevin. Way to go. Awesome stuff. And, of course, a spa could not be better followed up than with a vacation.
Our trip to Newport Richey, Florida, the vacation home for 1 week, donated by Dr. Richard McCullough, is going to Amy Lynn Carpenter. Congratulations, Amy.
Congrats, Amy. Let us know how it is. Send pictures. Take us with you. Anything like that.
The Dickey's Barbecue Catering Package 4003.
Mark Issam.
Yeah. Julie Lynn Brooks. Congratulations, Julie. And thank you for bidding.
A lot of papers coming in hot here. So this is the one I was interested in, and this looks like somebody's going to be having an awesome time. The Buckeye Lake Extravaganza. So many people involved putting this together, and again, this is almost like a staycation down the road. You got and the winner for this one is Crystal Kent. Send pictures. Going to be a great time. Congratulations to Crystal.
All right,
we'll go one at a time.
Moving right along with our Napa Racing Storage Cabinet and that package, that is going to Ken Blair.
Next one is the Luftopia 4011.
That was another one of the vacation packages.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. You want to say that last name for me?
Andrew? Yes, Andrew Guansel. You won.
That's one of our sponsors. How can you mess this up?
I've been saying that wrong for 2 years.
Well, there's that.
So I'll go ahead and since I have the paper. The package 4012 WNKO, the advertising flight.
East of the Bend? No.
Debbie Brenneman.
Oh, congratulations,
wow,
Debbie.
What a steal.
That is one of the steal of the auction, in my opinion. We went on about it earlier, but congratulations. Lake Erie Walleye Fishing Charter for 6. The winner is Alicia
Stannert.
Alicia Stannert. You are taking us 3 plus another person on a fishing trip to Lake Erie. That would be a great time for sure. Got another spa for you, Amelia.
Yes, we should have apologized in advance for the butchering of any names, so please bear with us.
I didn't get a media guide that said, like, the annunciation guide. The announcing guide.
But we do have another spa package. This one is the Spruce Medical Spa, and that is going to Amy Lynn Carpenter.
Congrats, Amy.
The next one, I think, is the one that had the kegger in it. The Endless Dinner in the movie, maybe.
That was the pizza oven.
That's right. 4015.
By Andrew Guansel.
Bought by Trevor Donaldson. Congratulations, Trevor.
Trevor Donaldson with the winner. You got that was the backyard cookout, right?
The Endless Dinner in a Movie.
Oh, Endless Dinner in a Movie. That's right.
Yeah.
Congrats. And you got the paper down there.
The Hilton Head Condo Rental.
Yep.
Number 4022. Alicia Stannert again.
Man,
congratulations.
Cleaning up tonight. Congratulations.
She's going to be busy this summer.
Yeah. Somebody just, sometimes you go into some of these and you're like, maybe not. And then you get it. And you're like the dog that was chasing the car. Like, well, I guess I'm going now.
I didn't mean to get both.
Yeah. Another Hilton Head condo rental. This one is going to Chad Gummer. I think his daughter is, pretty well, covering the team. Yep, definitely. So congrats, Chad. This one's in my territory. The winner of the NC Gym dedication goes to Rayshawn Gorius, Tristan's family there.
Awesome.
Oh, man, there's the taste of Italy.
Yes, the big Bring Italy Home package. The lucky winner is Todd Harold.
You might have talked him into it.
Maybe.
This one is the Backyard Oasis. This is going to be a fun one. Somebody's going to have, no matter what we put together for one of our first meetings, we were talking about how our off season's spent. Like, let's call meetings in air quotes. There's meeting, but there's a lot of food and drinks as well. But somebody's going to be having their own food and drinks with the Create Your Own Backyard Oasis. Sam Barb, going to have a great time with that one. Congrats, Sam.
All right.
Yes, definitely.
Another one near and dear to our hearts, the downtown Newark package. All of the restaurants and the DoubleTree stay. That is all going to Sarah Palmer.
Nice. Oh, here's the big one. The 3/4 carat total weight diamond ring, number 4028.
Perk up in his chair a little bit to talk about it, too.
I pumped this one, so hopefully it's for someone special, if not at least your mother.
Yeah.
The buyer, Spearman Financial, Kevin, Debbie Spearman.
Congrats, you guys. Awesome
stuff. Congratulations.
Some more catering. We know the NC people like their food. Catering by Eric Mason and the Grill Catering. One by, here's somebody else that's going to be pretty busy too. Chad Gummer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, going to be busy with some food.
Oh, he's thinking ahead.
Yeah, that's a great thought for sure.
All right, and we've got the Beliza Salon and Day Spa Year of Pampering package. That is going to Debbie Matesic.
The Barnes Advertising Digital Billboard, 4035, going to Debbie Brenneman.
Yeah, that was my idea. Can we share that? Just a little flash of the stadium, the gold stadium, just every once in a while for like 3 seconds. The
for
Shore,
a fee.
Yeah, I'm sure for a fee now, right? Shores Panama condo. Congratulations, Nancy Bourne. Get your bags together. You are going to the Panama condo. I'm excited for you, definitely.
All right, we've got the Bengals and Browns game. Pack your bags. Mark Gillum, you're going to the Bengals and Browns game.
Made me nervous there for a second.
Mark, somebody messed up the kegerator.
Wait a second.
That would be something you'd win. You know that, right? That's like our luck.
Yeah, for sure. The big White Castle package, number 4038, Mark Campbell.
And please take Amelia and make her do the slide.
Yeah, can you take me with you?
And we have the Panama City golf front penthouse level. This is a big one. Somebody's going to have a really good time in this one, and that person is Todd Harold. Congratulations, Todd, and have fun on that trip. We hope to see a lot of pictures.
Send photos.
Yeah, absolutely. And that looks like that's it. That wraps us up, unless you guys, our producers, have anything else for us over here as far as winners. They're writing things down.
Someone to thank.
We would love to send a special shout out to Father Dave and Father Lonzo for joining the watch parties tonight. You guys do so much for the Newark Catholic community and your parishes as well. So thank you for coming out tonight. It really means the world to us that you're so involved and really getting to know all the families out there.
Somebody had to be there to keep those guys in line, I'm sure.
I know.
And you guys are good partiers, I've heard.
Yeah,
so.
From an official party crasher, yeah, you're a good partier, so it means a lot. We trust this one. I don't know why, but we trust her expert judgment from being in the field out there. So one more time, guys, we really, East of the Bend wants to thank you guys from the bottom of our heart for letting us into your living rooms for this one as you bid from the comfort of your own couches. We look forward to seeing you guys out on the football field, and as we said, basketball court, volleyball court this year as well in a more expanded capacity. Of course, make sure you're following all our pages if you aren't already. Tell your friends at East of the Bend, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and we truly appreciate you guys letting us be a part of the Newark Catholic community and family. You guys got anything else before we wrap up?
I think you covered it all. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a